What is happening there? Why were they like a show off or something? All them reflecting. Welcome everyone. Is it working? It seems to be working. I didn't have enough time to make coffee. So just so you know, if I'm gonna be unbearable, if I'm gonna be boring, that's the reason. Like, I didn't have enough time to make coffee, which is an incredibly sad news here. However, my only hope for today is that we have Vikings versus TSW. And there is... And while usually I would have said, oh, of course Vikings win. Like Vikings looking like our top 3 team. I don't know anymore. So much has changed since last week. First and foremost, Vikings almost lost to Chiefs, which in itself is kind of crazy. But then TSW just beat Talon, like very convincingly. And they also almost beat Gam, but it's like whatever. So at this point I have to be like, okay, so TSW is a genuine contender for MSI? Is this what it is? I don't know anymore. I don't know. I don't know anymore. But our VCS... I don't know anymore. But our VCS derby is about to start very soon. And the question to our... And the answer to our good old question, which is the best Vietnamese team, might be decided today. If Vikings beat TSW, then I think it's done and dusted. Then we already know. If TSW wins, then I mean... If Vikings win today, then I feel like they can just very objectively say that they are the best Vietnamese team in the LCP. Yeah, I feel like that's on them now at that point. If TSW wins though, I don't understand. Like if TSW wins, then everything is just unknown right now. The only thing that's known is that CFO is the best team. It's likely gonna be staying that way today. But besides that fact, it just... I really don't know what to think anymore. Like, Talon has almost lost to SCG yesterday. Talon almost lost to SCG yesterday. And I know almost is... They stomped game 3. But they lost game 1. And even in game 2, they were like, I don't know. So it's like, I don't know where to put Talon. Or the top 3. I mean, I don't know. I mean, TSW just very handily beat them. I feel like the top 3 question is gonna be very interesting to see before Worlds. Right now, what we care about is only top 2, as we're heading to MSI quite soon. And the top 2, I feel like, first one, we all know it's gonna be CFO. But now with TSW beating Talon, the second place team, who is gonna be our second representative, it's just wide open. Could be still Talon, could be Vikings, I mean they can prove it today. Could be TSW, could be.
Hero!
It is wide open. Top laners, are you gonna do something? No. Hi, TSW, CFO, TSW. I think, I don't know, I'm not necessarily sure if Gam is in there. Gam looked super shaky. They looked super shaky.
中路 Kati D-Ray。
But I don't know anymore. I still think that Vikings, like on paper, maybe should be the second best team.
下路 Shogun Eddie。
I think that still they should be, but I mean, we'll see today.
Fuju Sula Taki。
Will the supports do something funny? Supports are always nice. Nah, they're locked in. They're locked the hell in.
教练 Suffer No。
So yeah, my assessment. TSW is in a massive momentum spree. Obviously, TSW just beat Talon last week. Before that, they beat DFM, and after that, they barely just lost to GAM. So, before that, they were nothing like super special. But beating Talon, I mean, that is something. And on the Vikings side, Vikings have actually looked quite shaky. They lost one game to Chiefs. They still beat Chiefs, but they lost one game. They lost to CFO. So I'm not sure what to think, but I know that Guri is right now thinking about the 1v1. The 1v1? Muslim the other. The 1v1 that he's going to be playing against Dire. Jungle versus mid lane. This is going to be the matchup here. I don't remember which champions are banned, which are available. But we'll see soon. We'll see soon their picks. Oh, I'm sorry, I just didn't have time to get my coffee. Maybe I'm gonna make coffee like the break or something, but for now I'm just gonna be a little bit sleep deprived. I stayed up super late last night because I was watching LCS. Early game is better. Are they? I guess so. This is like Levi, even in like the against TSW. It was literally Levi who just stole away everything. They're so shaky. Well, if it wasn't for Levi, they would have lost to TSW. I mean, to be fair, whenever there is like a Nocturne or something picked, I do think game is incredibly strong. Like they literally showed it. They literally showed it yesterday against Chiefs. We have Seth versus the Varus. Oh my, I don't really think the Varus is gonna have a good time here. I mean, Varus is insane poke, but like Seth is just gonna go into your face. Okay, I have a feeling we might have a very quick 1v1 here. I do have a feeling it's gonna be quick. We'll see. But yeah, they're like the freaking... The set has, I think, like won every single 1v1 so far. Set has been so OP. Almost the guy just has the infinite shielding. Come on, get us into the 1v1. What champion do I want to see? I mean, Teemo was fun. Teemo was played like twice. I lost every single one of them. So I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's good, but Teemo is pretty fun. I would like a Teemo Miro matchup. Because if Teemo goes against anyone else, he just loses. But a Miro matchup would be fun. Alright. We are in the 1v1. Guri immediately trying to go for closing counter with Dyer. I mean, that's what you want with Seth. You wanna go for the stun, you wanna go for... You wanna bring him here. Bring him here. There you go. Bam, bam, bam. Stun, stun, stun. Oh, wait a second. Okay, there's the shield. Ooh, using the flash technology. And going back in even with the snowball. And he's gonna die? What? Even used the flash technology and died after? Oh my, wait a second. Wait a second. I mean, to be fair, that's like a press the attack quite early buildy, Dyer. It's like a press the attack Varus with like 2 Doran's blade. Yeah, and I guess that it's still... Okay, I mean... Overestimated the power. Poke is like insanely OP, level 3. I have been playing so much ARAM. I have been playing so much ARAM these days, and I have to say Poke is insane OP early. But as the game goes on, then like Poke is just gonna be super useless. But Poke is like insane OP early. The Dyer just needs one more kill to finally win this 1v1. I was not expecting the set to be this, like, just losing anything here, but I mean, as the game goes on, the set should be like scaling better. Not really scaling in a 1v1, but I do feel like as the items come in, set should be stronger, but wait, surely no way. Dyer just, there's no way. I mean, there should be just a... Dyer just wins the 1v1! What? Wait, is this normal? Yes, we're gonna be choosing the blue side. What I'm interested in more than that is this normal? Someone who's like playing ARAM and like poke comps are fine early. I mean, this is so early. I guess that's why. On the level 6, I do feel like that poke is just insane strong. Like whenever I'm playing some like Nico, on the level 6, it's pretty good. After that, I mean, other champions also gonna get level 6 and things are changing. Maybe that's it. Maybe I don't know. I am stun locked here. But Dyer, I'm gonna be bringing up the victory to the TSW side. Blue side for them. And we'll see what they're gonna be doing with that. We'll see. I mean, as I said, G. I mean, Vikings have one of my favorite supports, Siulong. He hasn't really been playing that many like weird stuff these days, but he's the guy who loves the pike. He's the guy who played any support as well. Okay, I love Siulong so much. He has such a weird champ pool. He was the one who played any support. Let me check his OPG, like a Diplo. Let me check his Diplo. Has he played the Shen support? I mean, I would be shocked if he hasn't played the Shen support. Let's see. Oh my, oh wait a second. Uh-oh. Okay, wait a second. Oh no. Siulong? Siulong. Look at me. Siulong, look at me. Siulong, what is this? There you go. Siulong, what is this? Siulong, what is this? Look at me, Siulong, what is this? Huh? What? Siulong? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. I'm scared. I'm scared. Hey, Mr. Steak. Welcome, welcome. I am scared. Why is Siulong playing like Camille and Nidalee support? I mean, Nidalee support is like actually a thing. Nidalee used to be a support, like originally Nidalee was a support. Okay, we're in draft. Okay, we're in draft. What are we gonna be getting in here? Okay, Nofri is already open. Histo, I feel I can just go for the Nofri. Nocturne Band as well. I just feel like that Nalfari is gonna be it. This is gonna be the Vital. Alright, now it seems like Vikings might have a chance for the Nalfari. Even the Rumble. I do feel like there's gonna be a Rumble Nalfari here for Vikings. I mean, not necessarily sure how much Guri has played in Nalfari, but I mean, it should be a Rumble. Okay, Pantheon is also not too bad, but the Rumble is obviously coming. One of the strongest top laners from the remaining ones. And the Pantheon makes sense if Vikings wouldn't go for someone like a Talia. Let's see if TSW would steal it away. I mean, they can Ori is banned, so they don't have the Vi Ori. The Vi Talia is like not too bad, but like the OG comp is the Vi, the Pantheon, obviously. As TSW gonna go for the Aurora. I don't really think it's gonna be top lane Aurora. I mean, maybe if there is another front line, but I feel like they would just lack front line if this is going to the top lane. But as usual, also quite a strong pick. And if you're Vikings, I feel like that's just a Talia here. That would be the most obvious answer. That would be the most complete comp for now, heading into the second ban phase. And the Jean. Okay, the Jean it is. I mean, they're gonna have a pretty insane range. Also, the Jean can just stun while the Rumble and the Pantheon going in. I mean, in this case, I don't really hate the Jean. Also, you kind of want to match the Ezreal in terms of range. So yeah, I don't really hate it. I don't like the Jean. I'm like, nah. I'm gonna be clear, I don't like the Jean. Not my favorite ADC. But I do feel like in this comp, when you already have the Rumble and the Pantheon, it could be fine. If I was Vikings, I still would have just went for Talia and like leave ADC for the second phase, but yeah, VCS is good, VCS is better. My wife is the best! Wait, that was so cute. Wait a second, that was so cute. I didn't know where it was going, but that was so cute in the end. The Galio ban from Vikings, pretty smart. You don't really want to have the Galio top lane together with the Vi. But if you're talking about combos, that is just a Talia for Vikings, right? I mean, it has to be a Talia. I'm not sure why they're not going for a Talia. That's not the best matchup for the Aurora. Maybe that's why. We're gonna go for the Victor though. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, actually, the Victor is not bad either. You have a little more range. You can also pop the ultimate whenever there is someone stunned by the Pantheon. You can even potentially chain it together with the Rumble and all that. So I'm kind of liking the Victor. As you're also seeing the Leona, the most OG pairing with the Ezreal is TSW only has the top laner left. Or like, could be. I mean, they could also just flex around the Aurora, but I do feel like that's gonna be a top lane here. Who's even left? Like Ambassador? That makes sense. And the Vikings, they need a support. Unless this is something more interesting. The Pantheon could have to go for support, but I feel like at this point, like if you want to go really, really weird, any support, you know, just a stun machine, this is pretty fun. But if you want to go for the boring one, then like Alistar, yep, Alistar is up, and Alistar it is gonna be. Okay, let's see. What do we have in here? I feel like both comps are fine. The Vi, Aurora are gonna be just locking down anyone on the enemy team. But like, who can they even lock down? I mean, maybe the Victor? But like, if you go on Victor, Victor just pops up the stun shield. And there's gonna be a Pantheon flying on your way. Also, the Jhin ultimate is gonna be available. I feel like that Vikings comp is a little bit better here. It just feels like just have to kind of survive until level 6. But it's not like Vikings or but it's not like TSW could do much until then, so I think that's gonna be fine. Okay, so far so good. Nothing outrageous like that was in the DFM game. Or DFM, no, SAG game. Nothing outrageous for now. Good to see that. Good to see it comes. Yeah, we are starting super fast. We're just like bam bam bam. So fast. This game so far. Good to see. I'm kind of hoping for a 4 all day. I mean, if DFM takes the game, I don't know about that one, but we'll see. As we are on this beautiful new rift. The spirit blossom is here. I look outside, everything is cloudy. It's raining, it's just sad. But I look at the rift. And the rift is amazing. Oh yeah, also today is Mother's Day. The stand said as well. Today is Mother's Day. How many mothers we have? We have Ambessa. We have Ambessa. I'm not sure about the others, but Ambessa is confirmed mother. Let's see if the Mother Days buff is gonna be taking TSW to the game 1 victory. Looking at the comps, I like Vikings maybe a tiny bit more. Though it's not like the TSW doesn't have a bad comp. I definitely like how the Valiant Order can just like lock down enemies. My only issue is that like, who are you gonna be locking down? I don't think there's a good enough target to just go in on from Vikings. Because they're dead. Yeah. Hey, Delblul? Delblul? Thank you much for the follow on Twitch, thank you. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. So yeah, only issue. I don't really know who TSC would be engaging on from Vikings. I mean, if they... I really don't know. If Vikings get engaged on, it just feels like they have so many tools to either disengage or just like mitigate the damage and then re-engage. There's so many ways. Put this little up. There's just so many ways for this Vikings come to win team fights. So we'll see what they can do. TSV will need to channel the Mother's Day power if they wanna win here. Okay, at least Victor is winning quite hard so far. Arcane Victor. Arcane Victor doing well. As for the top side, I don't really feel like that's gonna be a kill there for a while. I like the Rumble more, like Lumber. Oh wait, wait. Got it just gonna be solo pulling dire? I mean, I know the Victor is strong, but like, what? And this is right after. I'm fairly certain he just bought the Dark Seal. Just bought the Dark Seal, TP bag, guess 2 stacks. What? How? What was... I am stun locked. Oh my god, just one more wave. Just one more wave, Inta. That is a certified one more wave. As for the top side, the Rumble is pretty strong. Like, Ambessa has so many shields, I don't necessarily think we're gonna be seeing a solo bolo here. As for the bot lane, though, wait, Eddie is like super low. Taki is only arriving now as Shogun preparing the 4th shot here. Gonna be using up on Taki, but Taki. So we're going for the stun onto Stilong. Oh, wait. Oh, Stilong wanted to go for the headbutt. But a nice reaction time from Eddie flashing out. The stun is not gonna be hitting on Eddie. And at this point, I mean, they gotta get out. I thought for a second that Vikings might be in trouble, but they get out. It's so good. They got down Eddie's flash, which is, I mean, that's pretty good, I guess. That's an Ezreal, they're gonna be pretty slippery. They got down Eddie's flash. Shogun didn't have to use anything, which is massive. And now, they're coming Histo even before level 6. I want to cut it, try to take revenge, but so is Goody. Both of the junglers are here, and I do feel like it's gonna be going into the favor of Vikings as Goody already picked it up on Histo. And Dire just have to escape, had to run away. Vikings with an insanely strong start here. And their scaling is gonna be super good. The Vikings scaling gonna be so good here. The fact that they're the fact that they're winning early games so far is just oof. I am concerned for TSW. And I said this before, we came in here with a pure question. We came in here to this game. We came in here today to answer a very simple question. Who is the best Vietnamese team? Now, I mean, it's still not gonna be like technically conclusive, since obviously GAM has beaten so far TSV. And GAM versus Vikings is gonna be next week. But I do feel like if Vikings win here, then at least that match is gonna be set up to be interesting. And while I was saying this, Vikings is gonna be picking up the feat. As well as likely this dragon, extremely early dragon. Oh yeah, sorry, TSV has gotten it already. I didn't have my coffee. I didn't have time to get my coffee. I am like half asleep right now. So yeah, sorry. These two has gotten this dragon. But the fight after was not the greatest. They're coming in so much stun. I mean, that's literally what I was talking about. You know, what do? Stun from Jean, into electric field from Victor, into stun from Goody, into also Silong headbutt as well. Like, what do you do? Like, what do you do? And not a single cleanse on the TSV side either. It is gonna be so incredibly hard to play this game for them. Silong, round 2. Taki gonna be getting out here. But Shogun, okay, there you go, Silong going in. Ultimate used it by Eddie. Okay, Silong is gonna be pretty low now. Has to get out. It's actually Shogun is kind of tanking some of the shots here. Okay, ooh, stun almost hit there, but meanwhile on the top side. On the top side, we have Kratos! Kratos! Oh my god. Channeling the Greek gods here. Greek? I hope so. I hope I didn't miss this. Channeling the Greek gods here. The vomit and he gets a kill? Didn't even die? I mean, that's just supposed to be... Oh, wait, that was a simple turret dive? Oh, that was supposed to be just a simple, you know... Yeah, ultimate. Just locking him down. What on earth has happened here? That is crazy. Oh my god. If there was any mental left in the heads of TS3, it's gone. I feel like Vikings have once and for all destroyed every single remaining mental capacity in TS3. How devastating this first 10 minutes. How devastating this first 10 minutes must be, as Tuck is also gonna be caught out here. Yeah, I mean, shot after shot, stun, range. One more. Okay. Tuck is out. Wait a second. Okay, Silong is gonna be the one caught out. And this is TSV's first kill here. Shogun is gonna be taken down. A little bit of an overextension from Vikings. But I really feel like that doesn't matter. They're still gonna be coming out victorious in this fight. I mean, it's a 2-for-2 so far. Okay, wait a second. Okay, I guess gonna be 2 for 2 in the end. Alright. What happened. At least Cotty got a lot of stacks. 7 stacks now on the Dark Seal. Has Rod of Ages, which is a little eh. But 7 stacks. That's pretty good. I mean, that was a massive mistake from Shogun, not gonna lie. That was a pretty big mistake. They're still gonna be just doing 2 for 2 as an issue, but yeah. It is what it is. Oh wait, he still is 0 for 1. Wait a second, what is happening here? Yeah, almost 2k. Yeah, we're nearing a 2k of a lead for Vikings. Early game is not going well for them, I'm not gonna lie. Early game, a little bit sketch. Which is not something you wanna hear when you play against a Rumble and a Victor. Those champions are be scaling like crazy. Now, okay, there is gonna be an engage onto Cody, but that's what I said. There's immediately gonna be the stun pop here, and Cody goes down, but kill is picked up by Taki. There were not that many members from Vikings around. If there were more, they could have just fought it easily. Like the stun from Cody was pretty good. But at least this little blunder, the team being a little mispositioned, gonna be granting the second dragon for TSW. If there is any way, okay, there's gonna be a Cloud Soul, GG, never mind. I was like, if there's any way to come back to this game, maybe like a good soul, you know, they're super early with the dragons, like they can definitely get like a before 25-minute dragon, but is there be a Cloud Soul? Oh no. The heavens do not like TSV. They're gonna be giving them a Cloud Soul. I mean, to be fair, that's like fine-ish, I guess, for the Aurora and even Ambassador to a degree. But it's just not that, but it's definitely not one of the better dragons. They closed the deficit a little bit, so there's that. I'm getting notifications for what the hell is happening on my phone. No idea. How is it like beeping? Was it my Steam Deck? I don't know. Alright. We're still a little bit further away from the Herald. We're still a bit further away from the Herald. It was Vikings who got these 3 grubs. They're not that important, but nonetheless, they do have that. What I'm really worried about if I'm TSV is Rumble quite far ahead, very close to Leandri's. Cotty extremely far ahead, like super far ahead. And looking at Rumble, how many more waves you want? There's gonna be level 11 as well for him. How many more waves you want, Kratos? He might be recalling after this one. And once there is Leandri's on the Rumble, I do feel like that these team fights are gonna be changing quite drastically. I mean, even for now, Vikings look fine-ish in team fights, but if the Leandris is done, then they're just gonna be completely different. There's Guri fishing around. Guri. Okay, going to the bot side jungle. TSW is going heavy around the Herald. Do they want it this much? I mean, we might be seeing a team fight. I'm not necessarily sure it's worth fighting for, but there's a recall from Kratos, and there's a Leandris for the Rumble. This Rumble from this point onward, gonna be super mega strong. Doesn't even need to TP. It's now Vikings. I feel like now they're looking to fight. It might be their fight if they find a good angle to stun everyone up. Especially the choke points. They're probably liking these choke points, even though it's a little bit dangerous against an Aurora. And obviously there is Cutty, who would absolutely be loving them. So they're gonna be poking as much as they can. Because now Houston's gonna be your ultimate also coming out from Taki. They're gonna be going into TSW. As after getting the Herald, Taki is gonna be super low. And he is the first one to fall. Siulang is still up and alive somehow. Finally gonna be taken. And now, oh my god, wait a second, Ambessa. And also the Ezreal. Wait a second, Ambessa also killed Kratos. There's the triple kill for the Ambessa. It is Mother's Day. It is Mother's Day. And the mother is showing up right now. Wait a second. What just happened? We got Ambessa gaming. I mean, the Ezreal output is actually pretty good. Also, this stun here. What was happening? Eventually, it looked so good, but Loki Dyer on the side was just TPing in. And this fight looked so good at this point. But Ambessa coming in. Ambessa, oh my god. What is the Ambessa damage? Oh my god, wait, how did Kratos die? Try to TP out. Oh, even a flash. That is crazy. What was the damage? Shiva just going in. I like one-shotting people. Yep, that's the Mother's Day is different. That is the Mother's Day gap. Who else is a mother in League of Legends? Are there any? I cannot really think of anyone else. Who could TSW be playing in the next game if they wanna have the Mother's Day buff? I mean, Eloy, also mother. A little bit different way. I don't know. I'm gonna go into lore after this game to find the best drafting strategy for TSW. Now TSW also has the dragons for themselves, even if Vikings are the ones starting it up now. Would be Dragon Soul Point for TSW only 18 minutes into this game. Oh, the Guri going in with the ultimate. But he is gonna be, oh my god, he's gonna be too far away. He's gonna be too far away, cannot really catch up with the team. And now there's Ambessa already destroying the enemy. Double kill for Dyer. And TSW just got it. TSW, I feel like just got his game now. That one fight that is screwed up around the Herald. That one fight gonna be costing them so much. They did not expect the Ambessa power. I did not expect the Ambessa power. But now there's gonna be Dragon Soul Point. Only Cloud still Dragon Soul Point for TSW. They're gonna have the lead as well. Ambessa is gonna be incredibly strong. Not a bad idea from Guri, but TSW after seeing it immediately moving forward. Like there was no one to jump on by Guri. That was such a nice counter to the ultimate. Guri could not do anything. TSW were like, if you're ulting in, I'm just gonna move away. I'm just gonna move far away. That's well done. And the victory is still gonna be quite strong, but Rod of Ages not doing too much. I get that like on Victor and Rise, people still build Rod of Ages even after the nerfs. I get that part, but like, still not gonna be doing too much. I mean, that's stacking, but for what? While on the other side, there's already gonna be the Maligens and the Hex thing. What was it called? Oh my god, I forgot the name of that. Whatever, you know what I mean. There's just so much power on the side of TSW. Even the Vi is not doing much. And Bessa absolutely fed right now. I mean, even Ezreal is doing pretty fine. I might originally plan about like Vikings, you know, if they get jumped on, they could just pop the stuns. It is not even working anymore when Bessa can just like dash around and one-shot everyone. What a performance so far. Okay, they're coming in to engage onto Taki. Also, Taki's ultimate is gonna be so good. And Bessa once again coming in here. And when Bessa is here, yep. Wait a second. Never mind. And Bessa is still going strong. And Bessa still is gonna be winning this team fight. And it looked fine-ish for wait. Okay, didn't trust Eddie. Hero did not trust Eddie that he would be blocking the last shot. Is this an Otacon? Okay, I'm not sure about that. I'm really not sure about that. Kati is still gonna be pretty strong here. Now with the Leandre's done. I don't like the Rod of Ages, but at least Leandre's also completed for him as... Okay, Eddie. Eddie is definitely keeping the front lines there well. TSW are gonna be securing themselves. Thorn bound Otacon. Getting all the pallets. Also gonna be getting the slow. They're just getting everything they can on the map now. And it's not like Kratos is playing bad. I really don't like Kratos is playing bad. It's just more so the fact that I do feel like that. Oh my god, this Ambassador is just insane. This Ambassador really just playing insane here. One second, I'm adjusting my score lines a little. Mostly just a Hero being on top. The Hero is playing so well. TSW did the impossible last week. They have beaten Talon. And now they're looking forward to also secure their spot in possibly the top 2. That's a wild thing to say, but we'll see how much they perform. I mean, they still need to finish this game. It's not over just yet. But they're looking so incredibly strong. After that solo bolo, the Dire had to suffer. Now he is completely back into this game. Magi is also on the Aurora. This guy, I love it. I absolutely love it. Gets solo boloed, doesn't care. Just on a scale to the late and building Magi's as well. Just running around, getting all the kills. Look how jumpy she is. This Aurora, absolutely styling on Vikings for now. And I don't want to jinx them, but TSW, they're looking super strong. Even their game against Gam was kind of like Levi 1v9. TSW should have won that match. Absolutely should have won that one. If it was not for Levi literally stealing everything away, they probably would have won that match. Now with that being said, things are looking very interesting here. As TSW now gonna be cleaning up Vikings one by one. Not a single member lost for them. 24 minutes into this game. There's not much to play for, but Baron is gonna be up on the map very soon. potentially that's gonna be the next target here. And ever since TSW looking a little sloppy against Gam, they kind of let Levi carry that game away. But right after beating Talon, and now looking to beat Vikings as well. Those are the two teams who alongside CFO, I and many other people have been saying that might be top 3. TSW just doing the top 3, like the top 3 round, top 3 bracket. TSW just are just gonna be beating our perceived top 3 teams, 2 of the top 3 teams. TSW's TFO is gonna be our very, very last game of the whole split. So I mean, we'll see. I really don't think that they will be beating CFO. I really don't think that's possible here, but I mean, you never know with them. You never know with TSW. Such an interesting team to watch. And all of these players, they were around the VCS, like in the very last year, but none of them are like super like household names. Some people came from the Veils. Some people came from the Team Secret before the merger. Before the merger, Team Secret and Team Veils, both of them were, you know, kind of like development teams, kind of like sometimes showing up, but never like in the talks of being the best. Okay, Veils literally made it to like one of the internationals, but you know what I mean. Before the merger, these two teams look like maybe middle of the pack most of the time, especially because a lot of these members are from Baby Veils. We're like kind of like middle in the VCS tier 2. But now coming in here, little that fusing meme, you know, the fusing together the Veils and Team Secret. This team is looking incredible now. This team is just looking incredible. After Talon, the next target is gonna be Vikings. And I mean, I need to let them finish first because I don't wanna jinx anything. I don't wanna be celebrating prematurely. But like, this team is just playing so coordinated. I thought that Vikings would be able to just, you know, whenever someone is jumping on them, they would be able to just pop down the ultimates, the stuns. But they're playing so well coordinated around these fights. Before Vikings could even do that, there's gonna be just Ambassador jumping on them. There's gonna be Eddie on the Ezreal, constantly just poking them out. And also Dire, super fed out, 24 stacks in the book. That is just crazy. That is crazy to see. After that early game, especially, the fact that TST was able to just come back and they're like, guys, we kinda trolled. Let's not do that again. Let's focus on what we're best at. Let's focus on our team fightings, and they're doing it. They're absolutely doing it right now. Next objective. I mean, they can potentially get the Elder as well. But don't really think that they need the Elder. I feel like they can just end the game even without that. I feel like they can just end the game without that, but I mean, that is the most secure way to the Nexus. Might be waiting for that now. They really don't want anyone from Vikings to get near the Elder. Just gonna be blocking up all these waves. Pushing in all the waves around the Baron as well. Oh, sorry, the Elder as well. Going to the bot now. This match is looking unlosable for TSW. They only need to finish one more fight and that's what's happening. Ambessa TPing in. They literally cannot hit any stuns on Ambessa. She is just too freaking dashy. Dashy, movable, mobile, whatever the objective is, I don't know. She has so many dashes! And with this one, to the east, TSW in the base. On Mother's Day, Ambessa is gonna be carrying TSW in game 1. It's now gonna be up 1-0 against the Vikings. 1-0 up! 1-0 up against the Vikings. This team, I swear. TSW. Such an insane team. TSW fighting Taki go. I agree. I had to agree. They're so secret. You never know. You never know who they're gonna be beating. That's how secret they are. You never know who's the next victim of TSW. And the Vikings. Oh my. Oh my. I mean, what is Vikings even gonna be doing here? Like, they had a pretty good comp. I was not against it by any means. I felt like their range is really good. Their engaged tools are really good, and also with the Victor and the Rumble, they can just pop enemies from far away. I really thought that, but it's clearly not what's happening. We honestly might need to go back to, or not really back, but you know, something crazy here. Guri brand. I mean, Silong also plays the brand, but like Silong, I don't know, Silong any support or something. Vikings, it seems to be they need to go back to some more cheese. They might be needing some more gourmet cheese here. Just like the old Vikings that made me fall in love with them. Any support, brand jungle. I don't care if they are not good now. I mean, even like things like Nidalee support. Silong literally have just played this in solo queue. The Nidalee support. I mean, he also played the Camille support, so there's that. But yeah, I mean, I think that's what they need here. That's definitely what they need. Adjusting my scores a little. What are the others playing? What is Guri playing right now? Let's see what is Guri playing at the moment. Let's see. Guri. We're gonna be seeing a Shen. I'm also gonna be opening Kratos. If I don't even have Kratos. Which one? Oh, it's like, oh, just Kratos, not with an H. Okay, what is Guri and Kratos are playing? Let's see. So, Nofri, Ivern, a lot of Vi, Viego. That's what's happening with Guri. No Shen. But it seems like Shen might not be coming now. I would love some Shen. Zeg jungle? right? I mean, the Z jungle as well has been a thing. No Shen. What about Kratos? Okay, Kratos played some Shen. Also Mordekaiser, but I'm not confident we're gonna be seeing that. Top lane Rise actually is something I've seen a ton. Not just from Kratos, but like a lot of top laners right now. Currently playing the top lane Rise. I've seen so many top laners currently playing the top lane Rise. Might be something we're seeing, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, but I mean, at least like in top lane, it's not as like erode. I don't know the word. At least in top lane, it's not too bad to be at the Rod of Ages. You wanna just be tanky, that's fine. But yeah, top lane Dali was also there. A lot of Shen, a lot of Shen. So yeah, Kratos. You are our hope here. Are gonna show us some top lane Shen. I mean, I felt like this is a good draft from Vikings. I felt like this is a fine draft from Vikings, but I don't know, they just could not really execute it. They actually just like somewhat lacked. They got impatient at times, their team fighting was not the greatest. I do feel like they need to go back to their origins, when they were the off-meta team. When they were playing like any support and such. But we'll see. And we'll see how, if that happens, how much TSW would be able to handle that. I do feel like if we see just a simple draft now, like Xinjiao or something like that, and just all meta, Renekton topper or something like that, I feel like TSW just wins. TSW had such a better team fighting this last game. The team fighting was genuinely so good. Oh, I should have made my coffee. I don't have time. I don't think I have time now to grind my coffee and everything. 3 minutes. No, I'm gonna make my. I don't even know. Man, I wish I had like one of those like fancy coffee machines that just like we put in the beans, one button, and just does everything. But they're like insane expensive. Like they're like $300 or something dollars. Maybe even more, like $500. In this economy, it's like 500. But those are so good. I wish I had those. Also, you could like do this for in the morning or something. But nonetheless, game 2 is about to begin soon. I think I said everything I could about what I expect from them. But even if TSW wins here, the thing is like, it's not gonna be obvious who's the best Vietnamese team. Because like Talon has technically beat TSW. Oh sorry, not Talon, I cannot talk, that's what I mean, I need my coffee. Because like Gam has technically beaten TSW. But that was literally just Levi. This is literally Levi 1v9. I kind of know what is my match thoughts gonna be for this game, but I need to articulate it somehow. I think I'm gonna do something. Script writers. Script writers making sure the very last LCP regular CFO versus TSW. Yeah, I mean it's too long. I'm not sure if they would be posting that. It's like super long. I might need to consolidate it a little. Yeah, this only has CFO TSW is like the very last match of the regular season. Not a match that people would have expected to be hype, but I mean right now looking like CFO TSW might be our most interesting game. This closest like highest rank game. Should be crazy. I would have never expected to have TSW in this conversation. I mean, the thing is, like, if TSW wins here, if TSW actually wins here, their next 2 weeks, they're gonna be super weeks. They only play one game next week. The next weeks are gonna be, like, extremely easy. Like, if TSW actually wins here, the next match is gonna be against SAG. The game after that gonna be against Chiefs. They're gonna be cruising after this. They're gonna be cruising hard. And then, on a beautiful Sunday, there's gonna be CFO TSW. Also, I'm not sure if I really need to stream that one. I don't know how I'm gonna still, because I have other things to do that weekend. But like, I somehow need to stream that one. Like, I just need to. At this point, CFO TSW is looking like one of our most hype games. Oh, Toby. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. The Choey. So I'm like, depending on like what language I'm thinking in, sometimes I'm making B's from my V's. But Chovi was having an interview. Viking is gonna be choosing blue side. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was it. Guri was so tilted from losing that 1v1. Couldn't play properly, but now they're back on. But now they're the ones who are choosing, and they're gonna be choosing the blue side. We're gonna be swapping sides here, but not gonna be swapping players. It seems to be the case. There's quite a lot of players to swap around, but from what I can tell, there's not gonna be swaps. We're just seeing our normal rosters here. Are we in draft? Yes. It's now we're gonna be in the draft. Interesting bands already. Very fun ones. Both of these teams could be really fun. Still long plays so many funky champions. Also, I wouldn't pot it. Also, TSW, same goes for them. Let me drink some water quickly. The Nidalee is banned! Oh my god. Oh my god. Now I have to be... Now my only question is it banned from Taki? Or did Viking just like, still long? We have to ban the Nidalee. We cannot trust you with that one. Still long has played Nidalee support, which is like, I mean, Nidalee is a support, like she was originally a support. But nonetheless, Gwen first pick. What a strong start. What a strong start. Also Jace into Gwen. I'm like not 100% sure about that, if I'm being honest. Etc. Yvette, welcome, welcome. I'm not sure about it. I mean, this is gonna be a good poke. She's gonna be immune for a lot of time. She's gonna be immune. But there's a Rise. Wait a second. A lot of top laners are actually started playing the Rise. Depending on the matchup, I'm just saying. Depending on that, could be Rise top and Jace mid here. That might be a little bit better. But I mean, we'll need to see what the mid lane holds for Vikings. There is a Zyro as well, and a Corki. I would assume this is Corki mid lane. I do feel like this makes most sense here. And indeed, and like, for real now. Okay, there's also gonna be Viego. TSW going all out in. But I'm actually pretty sure that's gonna be the Rise top. Am I crazy here? I'm fairly certain the Rise top and Jace mid would be so much better right now for TSW. Every single top laner, Hero as well as Kratos as well, actually kind of has been spamming on the Rise these days. It has been popping off in the Korean solo queue. But we'll see if we actually see it in action. Have you seen Rise top? Let me pull up quickly. GOL. And we've definitely seen Rise top. Oh, a lot of them actually. Quite a lot. What about just the top leagues? LCP is the best. Let's see. Okay, top Rise. This year, there has only been 3 top Rise. First one was 30 in LCS. He lost quite hard. Second one was Fudge. He won. And the third one was Keen. And he also won, obviously. So, with that being said, is this gonna be the 4th global Rise top? Is this gonna be the first one in the LCP? As Ashna being picked for TSV. You can already see that the Pyke just has to be permaban against Ducky. Or maybe even Steel Lung. And now my question is, are we gonna be seeing something fun from Steel Lung? I love this guy, one of my favorite supports to watch. He has had so many great picks throughout the year. Is it gonna be the Senna? Is it gonna be the Senna? What is it gonna be? What is it gonna be? Senna? I mean, she can go so many places here. Who's gonna be playing the Senna? What? I mean, it's already looking pretty interesting. What is the last one? Oh my god! We got the Senna Ornn! The Senna Ornn lane! Oh my god! The Senna Ornn coming in from Vikings. That's what I wanted to see. It did not look the best in game 1. I wanted some cheese. I wanted some uniqueness. Like, I loved Vikings in Split 1 because they were so unique. And that's what we're getting here as well as TSV just needs support now. There's the Braum. Gotta go with the blue team most of the time. Okay, is it gonna be... Okay, wait. What? Wait, what? Okay, wait. What's happening here? Wait. Okay, wait, is it gonna be Rise mid lane? I'm not sure about that. I feel like the Jace is gonna be kind of struggling on the top side. This goes on Twitter. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be Jace top. I mean, it's gonna be strong, I guess, earlier on. A lot of poke, but I mean, Gwen just gonna be immune. It's not the worst, obviously. I think it could have been fine. Just swapping around, also just matching the range. Also just matching the range for the Corki, but it's not like the worst. It's fine. Ornn, Senna, bot lane, locked in for Vikings. As they are down 1 game. I'm going to write my tweet quickly. I'm sure nothing is gonna be happening in the early levels, so I can like write my tweet. And we are here, potentially for the last game, potentially for 2 more. Insane game 2. And that is exactly what I wanted from this team. They were known as the team who always cooks. Steve Long was known as the player who always brings the best supports, the most interesting and best supports. And it seems like now they're back to their roots with the Ornn, the Senna bot lane. Jesus Christ.
Minions have spawned.
Now the only thing left for questioning is if it's overcooking or if it's just a perfectly cooked cold and blue. That's what we need to find out. It's overcooked. It's perfect. We'll see soon. We will see. 1 second. I'm going to share this. I don't expect too much from the early game. I mean, if I'm Vikings, I hope there's not gonna be much in the early game. As Histo, okay, maybe, and Histo already coming to the top. This is not looking good, but Kratos, okay. Kratos is poked out here. If I'm Vikings, I don't want anything action. If I'm Vikings, I don't want any action. I just want to scale. That's all I want. Nothing else is. Okay, Goody gonna be caught out here. He's the so far just farming us. Wait, okay, Dire potentially gonna be going down. Cotty has gotten a solo bolo during game 1. Are we gonna be seeing a repeat of that here? And it seems to be now he learned his lesson and playing a lot more safe at this point. I'm still thinking that the Ryze and the Jace would have done better in their other lanes. It's okay, Kratos. As I'm saying, this might just be getting a solo bullet, but it's not happening. We'll see. I definitely would say that Vikings comp is interesting. Whenever we see interesting comps, you never really know what to expect. Like on paper, of course it's a good comp. The late game from Vikings is gonna be insane. Like if they go late, I just don't see how Vikings ever lose. But they have to get there. They have to get there. And on the other side, there is a Viego who can snowball insanely. There is an Ashe who's insane early. And it's gonna be Histo getting the first blood. Guri also almost finding out Tyre, who's now called Dire. His old name was Dire. Now Dire. The situation is not dire for them though. As now they're off 1 kill. Ashe gonna be quite ahead already in the lane. Was able to get a free recall up. Also, Ornn has a TP back. Wait, that's actually quite a cheating. I mean, this is what's happening early game. Ashe Braum incredibly strong early. And now with the Viego here. If the Viego is gonna go for the snowballs, if the Viego can go for the reset cities, this might just be GG. But there's still much left in the match. I wouldn't wanna write it off after this. I do think though that this is one of those cases when if this is working, they're Gordon Ramsay. If it's not working, they are, which is the worst restaurant? I don't even know. I don't even know of bad restaurants, because like if something is bad, I just don't go there. It's all gonna be on his though. He has to snowball incredibly hard. Because if the game goes on for too long, okay, they are now going in. So far it's going well, but if so far it's going well, but Reset City needs to come in. Reset City is here, and there is gonna be Reset City on full display. Dire gonna be 2 kills, and we're also gonna be killing us too long. And oh my god, Vikings might have been cooking, but they have been cooking shit. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, this is not gonna go for late. I'm sorry. Vikings, I'm sorry. I don't think this is gonna go too late. I don't know how they're gonna be surviving even like 30 minutes. Reset City is on full form right here. And TSW, I mean, they're doing exactly what they need to. They cannot let Vikings breed. They have to be aggressive. Because if Vikings could be safe, then obviously their comp would be better later. They're like, nope, nope, nope. You wanna be safe here? Hell no. You're not gonna be allowing that. And at this point, I have to say, lamb could be good. I do like lamb. I think that's a great meat, but you need to cook it. This lamb, this right here, it is freaking raw. They're not playing disciplined. I mean, to be fair, like Hista was playing like really well. Like this is a really, really good game from him so far. But they need more discipline than this. They need to ward a lot more. They cannot just play like they have an early game comp. This is as late comp as you can go. And the bot lane is gonna be O2 now. Ornn is gonna be behind on Ashe as well. Like, I guess if Ornn somehow gets level 14, then it's starts to become interesting, but is he even gonna get level 14? I'm not sure at this point. First Dragon also went to TSW, so Vikings is not even gonna be having that one either. It is just such a stomp. TSW, as soon as we loaded into the game, immediately understood their assignment. They knew that, okay, enemy, they're gonna be playing late. We have to snowball. We have to choke them out before that happens. And this is exactly what they're doing. Ashe arrow gonna be so well put onto Goody. And Reset City. Reset City going in strong here. Gonna be going for the stun as well. And they get another 2 kills. So far it's looking like a perfect game. Oh my god. Okay, choke. Okay, I literally just... Okay, well, I guess no more perfect game. There's a few more shots for hero. Oh wait, oh no, there's a flash out. Oh no, 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 no. That is rough. Oh no, that is so rough. Are we actually gonna be seeing a perfect... I really hope not, man. I mean, as much as I like perfect games, that is so incredibly hard to get a perfect game in the current meta. That if any team gets it, that if any team gets it, it's just literally embarrassing for the other. I wouldn't want that for anyone. I would not want that for anyone. I'm a kind person. However, Kratos, not gonna be... The situation is not gonna be too kind for him. Okay? There is Taki here. A little bit of a trouble. I mean, the Ornn and the Senna, this early on, absolutely not gonna be doing anything. Senna not even level 6 yet. And Ornn, as I said before, like extremely far from level 13 and forward. And the thing with the Ornn support is like level 13, you automatically get your upgraded item. So as a support, you really need that level 14 to have any kind of to have any kind of like value for your team. And I genuinely just have to question, like, is this Ornn gonna reach level 14? I don't know. Not looking like that is a crazy graph we're having here. Now to be fair, the graph was something similar at this point, just for the Vikings favoring game 1. The whole difference being that I mean, I genuinely don't know how TSW could lose this one from here on. They're gonna get another kill. Reset City still going strong here. 7 kills. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. At this point, Vikings just get a kill. Get a turret. Get a kill. Get something. Please, just do something to have that perfect game. But they have no agency in absolutely not a single lane. Not even around the objectives. Like, what are they playing for? I don't know. I don't even know what they could be playing for. It's really looking just insanely sad. And the idea was there. I feel like execution-wise, I don't even know if they could execute it better. Idea was there. I still appreciate their willingness to try out stuffs. Even if they get stumped here. I want to be clear. I don't want to flame them too much. Because I like this. I want more of this. I'm not entirely sure if... Okay, they're gonna get a kill. They're gonna get a kill. No more perfect game. No more perfect game! And Scotty gonna be getting the shutdown golden right after. They're just gonna be cleaned up here. There's Reset City coming in as he's still picking up the kill onto Kari. Are they gonna be going for more? I don't think the answer is gonna be yes, but no more perfect game. That's all I wanted. No more perfect game. Alright, chat. We did it. I think I asked. So I think I asked the LCS stats guy, who's like doing the official stats for there. When was the last time we had the perfect game? And he was replying to me. And let me search them. It's called Leo. He's called Leo. He's like the stat magician. He's a stat magician. He knows everything about stats. I wrote him when was the last time actually we had a perfect game. It was like during one of the games when LCS were looking like to be having one. And literally, like seconds later, I'm not sure how he's doing that. Seconds later, said TCL 2024 Summer, the Turkish league. That's when we had the last one. And there has not been a perfect game since Otacon has been introduced. So, once again, props to Leo. LCS stats guy. Absolute goat of stats. He knows everything. Just right. He knows everything about stats. Ever since Otacon, there has not been a perfect game, and this one is not going to be joining the ranks of those as well either.
Turret plating will soon fall.
But it's already over. If your team is talking about getting perfect gamed and the only saving grace is that you have one single kill, that's already over at that point. At least the kill went to Corky. If Vikings somehow win this, what should be my bet? I want to make some bets here. What should I do if Vikings win this? I really feel like that's impossible. Or maybe I should do bets for DFM as well. I mean, I think we might be seeing a very quick 4-0 day. It's really not looking like we would be seeing any like shake-ups. I mean, a shake-up, I got TSW is a big shake-up, and you know, I think it's a 4-0 day. If Vikings somehow win this game, I'm gonna be dressing up as a Viking. I'm gonna be dressing up as a Viking for their next game. Yep. That's it. And this is gonna be getting a turret now. Okay, you know what? Actually, let's have some hopium here. Let's have all the hopium and copium angles. Siwang, level 10. Kratos just finished what is it called? The Reef Maker. The first items are now completed for the Vikings. There's still Otacon to be playing for soon. Or not really gonna be doing too much, but again, just get your XP. as much XP as possible onto the Ornn. Now first turret. Actually, that's gonna be the first turret in the game, but it doesn't matter. I mean, feet already being collected by TSW. And they're gonna be replying with their own turret, maybe even 2 on the top side. Oh yeah, there's gonna be just 2 turrets. Oh my god. Even... Oh my god, Ornn not doing too much. Ashe Arrow is still gonna be missing. Yeah, 2 turrets. I mean, that's not a good trade. And Cody. Oh, this poor puppy here. He has to retreat at this point. The Golden is like not the worst though. The only issue I'm having is 4,000. And Viego has most of them. Viego is insanely strong right now. And I'm never gonna be adopting the Reset City. The Reset City is the most populated city in the world. And it seems like this one is gonna take some new residents today. Level 11s are coming up for most people. Shogun really needs to get more. Like, I don't know how. Vikings somehow needs to play safe, but also they're such in a desperate need of more XP. I mean, they have to go for side lanings, I guess, but like, oh my gosh, Shogun is incredibly weak right now. I really don't know how they're gonna be pulling this off. Goody, gonna be jumped on. I mean, that's an easy Reset City for the man himself. Gonna be missing the stun, but there is gonna be the Braum to continue it. And Shogun gonna be once again going down. This is... Yeah, another double for his top. Another double. This is looking super rough, guys. This is looking quite rough here. Quite a roughie. Adjusting my scores a little. Surge Dragon gonna be for TSW. Once again, just a cloud. Not the most important. But I feel like they don't even need anything. They're just gonna be winning this one. Yeah, there is no place safe for Shogun, unfortunately. Not even gonna be allowed to pick up the XP. And genuinely, I am not sure if you're gonna be seeing level 14 until the game ends. This is just scheduled between 2 of the best. Yeah, I mean, my match, you know, like there's like the player ratings. My match thought was most likely gonna be scriptwriters making sure that the very last LCP regular season game CFO versus TSW will be hype. That is gonna be our very last LCP regular season game, CFO versus TSW. And I'm like, what to expect there? Like, TSW looking legit. Okay, this game is a little bit trolly from Vikings again. They came in here swinging with a very unique comp, and it's not working out. But game 1 was absolutely like TSW just stomping game 1. I have to say, like, yeah, TSW casually last week beating Talon, and now looking to be beat Vikings as our CFO. That's gonna be our very last regular season game in the LCP. That's gonna be happening on May 25th. And I must say, if I've seen the schedule and the start of the season, and I was like, you know what, the last regular season day, it's gonna be like probably a 4-0 day. I'm not sure anymore. I mean, CFO is looking pretty strong. I still don't think CFO would be winning this, but I mean, look at this team. They're so strong. I genuinely don't know what to expect from TSW. They're absolutely the dark horse team here as Reset City. Gonna be for the resets. Shogun once again going down. Not even level 13. Not even his own item is ready. There's another turret. With this one, all the tier 1 turrets gonna be gone. And what are they doing? Wait. Oh, Atakan. I forgot about Atakan. Atakan, a pretty easy one for TSV. I mean, if this is a scream, it would have been an FF a long time ago. And are we gonna be seeing surprises in the next game as well? I don't think so, but I mean, we'll see. You know, there's been so many upsets these days, but like, there has been so many upsets. Only issue is that, like, can we even call this an upset anymore? Like, if TSV just stomping others, is that even an upset anymore? Like, they are looking good. He's so absolutely playing amazing here. And not just game 2, game 1 as well. Histo, I feel like, has been a shining star of the team. Ash dealing the most damage as well. Dire's damage is actually quite low here, but I mean, that's so whatever. Gwen dealing the least damage from... This is a very scuffed graph. Obviously, when you have a Senna support, it's gonna be a little bit scuffed around. Gwen has not really been part of any fight so far. But I mean, she's not really gonna be strong either. As now... Okay, Goody gonna be taken down once again. Reset City coming in. Not really gonna be hitting the stun. Not really gonna be hitting the stun after, but yeah, if you're TSP, what do? Just wait for Dragon, you know. You have the time on your hands. Even if Shogun were to pick up like level 14, even if Shogun hit level 14, even if I would assume Triforce would be upgraded after that, like, what do? It's looking extremely rough here. I just don't see a way that Vikings could be coming back into this game, and Kratos has not been a part of the fight so far. And he's gonna be able to get out once again. But there's just not much that any of the Vikings member could do. Technically, they have the scaling, but I mean, if this match goes beyond 30 minutes, I would be shocked as he's already just a little bit trolling around. Just Jesus Christ. You know, it's over when like the enemy team is just actually trolling. And there's gonna be the Dragon Soul. It's only gonna be a Cloud Soul. It's kind of whatever. But 23 minutes into the game, TSV is gonna be picking it up. Vikings have nothing going for them. Absolutely nothing. Now they might be picking up onto Hero here. As yep. One kill. There you go, one kill. That's how the comebacks start. That's how the comebacks start in here. I did say, if Vikings will somehow win this game, I'm dressing up as a Viking, but I don't think I need to look up for Viking clothing online, as it's not happening. TSV, I mean, they can potentially go for, at this point, an inhibitor, or do they want to? It doesn't seem as though. The UI is a little bugged. The UI is a little bugged. Dragon is not up, so they don't have that to play for, but okay, Dire is actually not that strong. Especially because going for the boring build, Rod of Ages into Saros. So Dire is not really going to be having the damage, but that's fine. His is just so incredibly strong. It's absolutely going to be a non-issue. Baron gonna be spawning very soon. And again, TSV not in a rush. There's the Ornn item. The first Ornn item coming in. But at this point, this is so incredibly late. And again, with level 14, when he is able to upgrade his teammates' items. Oh, or we're gonna be going into that. Or maybe this is it. There is double TP coming in behind the Vikings front line. Ultimate coming in from Shogun. Couldn't even really use the second. Oh, Okay, Toki is down. Toki is down, but they're just support. I mean, the members are still strong, and as soon as the Reset City starts, there you go, Reset City, Reset City coming in hot, double, triple, quadro. No, never mind, dire. Yep, but that's an ace. That's an ace for Viking. Sorry, but that's an ace for TSW. And just a little over 25 minutes. They're gonna be absolutely destroying Vikings. TSW last week destroyed Talon. This week destroying Vikings. And the question is, what is the ceiling of this team? And the question is, what is the ceiling of this team? It was not close. It was not close by any means. Game 2, obviously, Vikings overcooked. But game 1, absolutely, just TSW looked like the better team. Oh my god, like what? Like what? What? Okay, let me send in my thingy. Okay, I'm sending it in. My match thoughts. Script fight. Okay, let me send in my match thoughts. My final thoughts about this match. Script writers making sure that the very last LCP regular season game, which is gonna be CFO versus TSW, will be hype. And I mean, CFO, different beast. Even from Talon, even from Vikings, Secret Fields are gonna be having quite a challenge there. But for now, for now, wow, just wow, just wow. I'm in awe. Just wow. I'm standing. And I would might and wait, let me just go here. And like last week I said, what a great upset. The TSW has beaten Talon. Now, coming into this week, can we still call this an upset? Like, is this still an upset here? Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't think so. And the big question now, is this gonna be the team we're seeing in Canada at MSI? A very young squad, so definitely the experience would be massive for them. And a lot is gonna be depending on playoffs. But for now, I'm shocked. In the LCP, the only thing you can expect is the unexpected. So that means that now I'm expecting TSW to make MSI and they're not gonna make it. So sorry. So rest in peace TSW. But for now they're looking strong. Yeah. Wow. That's all wow. He's still gonna be player of the match. Absolutely not surprising. 90% kill participation is crazy. Crazy. Maybe it can be an upset. Like, I'm not surprised that TSW won, but more than it's a 2-0. Yeah. I mean, that's true as well. Okay, game 2 was absolutely cooking. I feel like if Vikings went with like a more traditional draft, they maybe could have won. But I mean, game 1 was so incredibly dominating that like they have to go for something like something cheesy. They had to go something cheesy because game 1 was not in their control by any means. Now, are we gonna be seeing just a quick 4-0 today? Is this gonna be a quick 4-0 now? Come on, DFM. You can do the funniest thing ever. DFM, you can do the funniest thing ever. If DFM beats CFO, I'm genuinely, I have no idea what challenge I should be doing. I should do like some bet, but I don't know like what challenge I should be doing, because like I have DFM merch already. I mean, I like the team. What should I do if DFM wins? I mean, this is so unlikely. It's so incredibly unlikely. I don't know what I could do, but I mean, at this point, you never know. LCP has been, I mean, for the first like the first 2 weeks, it looked like we got our teams locked. It looked like that we have the bottom teams at the dark horses. I mean, TSW was always a dark horse, but it looked like that. Yep, CFO, Tenon, and Vikings as well gonna be on the top. It really looked like that, and ever since then, it just, these 2 weeks, everything has changed. These 2 weeks have just completely changed the narrative, and we might be seeing our MSI team here. Okay, I'm just tweeting out like my thoughts. At this point, can we even call an upset? TS is looking so legit. They might be also considered MSI. Yeah, I mean, yeah, can we call this an upset? I don't know anymore. I don't know. Oh, there's the video. There's a Mother's Day video with Marble and his mom. If you're curious, I translated this one. It's up on the Jesport Hub Twitter. And also Blue Sky, on both of them. It's up on the Jesport Hub Twitter and Blue Sky. Marble and his mom had an interview for Mother's Day, which is today in both Japan and Taiwan. It's Mother's Day now. Might be Mother's Day, but I mean, TS would definitely look like the father of these other top teams. And now we're investing. CFO, go! MSI. We're going to MSI now. I mean, CFO at MSI is not a hot take. Really? Go on. Oh my god. Hongyu pentakill. Oh my god. Wait, that is like the best side I've ever seen. that is a crazy side. Jesus. That has to be the best side I've ever seen in my life. Wow. Okay, chat, I'm gonna make some coffee. I need coffee. I'm literally dying right now. Chat. I need some coffee. I'm gonna make some coffee for myself. I forgot to drink coffee in the morning. And I'm gonna be honest, I just feel so dead. Who am I? What's that? I don't know the last Hanzi in Mandarin. I don't know what's. Okay, I'm gonna make coffee. I'm gonna put on some nice sessions. I'm gonna put some nice non-copyrighted music, because they're always playing copyrighted music in these breaks. I'm gonna put on some non-beautiful, lofi, non-copyrighted music. Well, chat, see you in 10 minutes. Chat, see you in 10 minutes. I'm gonna make some coffee, because I think if I don't drink coffee, I'm literally gonna be dying next game. Make some coffee. I'm gonna be right back very soon. Until then, what did you have for breakfast? I don't know. Be right back. Right. Welcome back, everyone. I got my coffee. Amazing. I could not be happier. I could not be happier now. Alright. DFM fighting for a place in playoffs. They're currently 1 win, 2 losses, but now their schedule is gonna get harder as they're facing only strong teams. If they cannot win any of the last remaining matches, then they cannot make it to playoffs. Easy peasy. That's how it goes apparently. So Chalby says we're gonna be experimenting in the drafts and we're gonna be challenging ourselves, basically. CFO currently undefeated, and they've already beaten some of the stronger teams. They're gonna have a pretty easy schedule from now on, and because of that, Chalby said in an interview with himself that Chalby said in an interview that they're gonna be trying out a different draft. Okay, it might be an interesting game then. According to Chalby, we might be seeing some cooking in draft. We might be seeing some cooking in draft then. Chalby, hopefully you did not lie. And hopefully that sign is correct. And we are gonna be getting some nice and interesting drafts at least. Chat, let me be clear here. If DFM wins even one single game, that could be quite possibly the biggest upset of this whole tournament so far. I really don't think it would be happening. It would be a bigger upset than the Chiefs taking 1 game away from Vikings. It would be a bigger upset than anything you can imagine. I cannot even come up with anything. If this match is not a 2-0 for CFO, then it's an insane upset. Now, with that being said, Chalby said that they're gonna be trying out stuff in the draft. But even then, even if they play like, I don't know, but even then, even if they play like Sona Jungle or something, I just cannot see them losing. So brace yourselves. This is like gonna be a 2-0, a very quick 2-0, similar to last game, which we did not expect to be 2-0. But this one, 100%. This match, I think we 100% expected to be a 2-0. The thing is, what's gonna be interesting? Oh, Rest is starting. Okay, that's already quite interesting. Okay, first of all, Rest is gonna be starting. That is quite interesting already. Usually, I mean, Rest is always starting in Split 1, because obviously Cassante and these champions are super OP. But after that, in Split 2, usually it was Driver who was starting, because like his champions, Design, etc. were the ones who were starting with. But both of them are gonna be playing, like that's, we all know how it goes. Both of them are gonna be playing, but just Rest is the one who's starting, and that's, I mean, we're gonna be starting potentially maybe with like Mbessa. Mbessa is definitely would be one. Okay.
这场比赛将会有 DFM 向上挑战 CFO 现场的观众朋友们，你们准备好了吗
As the match is about to begin.
Are you guys ready?
I am.
那马上就来欢迎选手进场。上路 MVKE Rest.
MVKE versus Rest, who's gonna be starting this time around. Likely Mbessa or something like that. That's gonna be how we're starting this match with. He doesn't even know where to go. He doesn't know. I mean, there was not like a... I mean, he was never starting, I think. I think this is the first time he's starting this split. And split 2. And in split 1... And in split 1, we didn't have the whole walkout thing. We didn't have audience. This is literally like Rest's first time here. It's like, where do I go here now? I've never seen Arya versus... Or most likely Rookie of the Year. I mean, not just Rookie of the Year. I think Honkyu is like MVP candidate. Both MVP and Rookie of the Year. He is incredibly insane. Kakuno's going to be starting for DFM, but Milan is in Taiwan. Like at least he's streaming from Taiwan. But he's not even in like he's not even going to the arena anymore. So I don't know what's up with that. I see Milan streaming from Taiwan, but I really have no idea. I really don't think that I mean, all the shots we're seeing from like the locker room, Milan was not there, so I really don't think that he's gonna be playing anymore. Let's start with the 1v1s. This is likely gonna be the only occasion when a DFM has a chance winning. I think so far almost every one of the 1v1s were played by Arya. Let's see if a DFM decides on this time around. But yeah, I mean, we take everything. This is one of those cases, we take everything we can. It's gonna be Guvan though. This time around it's gonna be the jungler Guvan who's playing the 1v1 on the DFM side. And his opponent is gonna be nonetheless. Let's see. Kurami! My cat's doing. And his opponent is gonna be Rest. I'm fairly certain this is Rest's first 1v1 this split. Obviously because yeah, I'm fairly certain this is gonna be Rest's first 1v1 this split. Because this is the first time he's starting as far as I remember. And now the only question remaining are the champions. Are we gonna be seeing maybe a jungle takeover? What is it gonna be? Guvan and Rest. Guvan is laughing. Hopefully that's gonna be a fun champion then. Hello, Kurami. My cat is here asking for some pets. Hello, Kurami. Hello there. Let's see the picks now. It is gonna be the Varus versus the Yorick. Last time around as well, I think it was Guri, yeah, who was playing the Varus. What's up with junglers and liking the Varus? Junglers are defaulting to the Varuses in the 1v1s, it seems like. But I mean, Yorick is insane in 1v1s. Even before level 6, I mean, he's pretty insane. But after level 6, when you have the Maiden up, I just feel like that it's just impossible to beat. Also, the Varus did. But we'll see. I mean, Varus has gotten a surprise victory. Just lost the 1v1. So we'll see how that goes. I need to cool down my coffee. Man, I need my coffee so much. You just cannot imagine. If you're not a coffee drinker, you don't imagine this pain you feel when you accidentally don't drink a coffee in the morning. What's up with Kurami? Like, she's just meowing all day. Kurami! The Spirit Blossom Yorick on one side. And the brand new Spirit Blossom Varus on the other. Kurami! Oh, she's just meowing. Rest is gonna be coming up. Rest is gonna be playing it safe for now. He really wanna just summon those little minions. He really wanna summon those ghouls. But Guvon so far is somehow just forcing out Rest. I genuinely thought Rest would be a little more aggressive here, but I mean, doesn't wanna repeat the mistakes of last 1v1. What I mean? Come on. Why are you meowing, I swear? What's up with her? What I mean? She is just meowing constantly. Guvon so far doing better in this 1v1. But it's not about who's starting winning. It's about who gets the first 2 kills first. Or who gets 1 kill during the ring of fire. I feel like on the level 6 Rest is just gonna be playing incredibly safe. I mean, even with the ghouls, I feel like that Yorick is pretty strong. Oh, that was a mistake going into that ring. I feel like even with the ghouls, he's like pretty strong. Now we're gonna be jumping onto Guvon, that's what I'm talking about. But the real power definitely comes with level 6. And both of them are gonna be quite close to that. It's gonna be coming a little bit earlier for Guvon. So that's also something that Rest needs to be careful of. That ultimate is gonna be pretty strong. Oops, Oops. A little echo, I think. I'm not sure if you guys heard it, there was a little echo. Oh wow, he is incredibly safe. Level 6 being used actually by Guvon. A lot of damage, but not enough to take Rest down. And I feel like now with the help of the ghouls, he's finally gonna be able to at least get level 6. There's the Maiden as well. And this is where things start to get interesting. When the Maiden is up, it does feel like that this Yorick is unbeatable. Guvon needs to get down the Maiden if he wants to win here. It's quite impossible otherwise. With all the ghouls around, with just a free pushing of Maiden, this is definitely one of the harder 1v1s. It's finally gonna be cleaning up the minions, as now a big wave is gonna be coming up to the turret, but instead it seems that there's gonna be the recall from Yorick. And a little bit of armor. Not any full item just yet. I would imagine after this wave, Guvon is gonna be doing similar things. Now he has quite a lead, so I'm curious if there is any full item, but it's quite early on. I really don't think so. And he's just gonna be opting into, as well, some armor, some lifesteal. They're just still sucking out the life from those poor minions. And at this point, the Yorick is gonna be stronger. I have a feeling it's gonna get a little slow here. Honestly, I wouldn't expect a kill before the Ring of Fire. But when that comes and when Guvon is gonna be forced near the Maiden, ooh, that's gonna be a rough one. Rest is just always recall. He's playing it super safe. I mean, he got all the minions in this wave, so no reason to be scared here. Even more tankiness, just picking up health, picking up resist. Guvon is gonna go for level 6 here. No, but he's gonna get trapped in. He's gonna get trapped in. Level 6 have been... sorry, ultimate have been used. I mean, level 6 ultimate has been used. There's a shield pop for Rest as well. He's gonna get super low, but the Maiden is doing the job. There's gonna be the ghouls jumping at the Guvon. And the Maiden is just sucking at Guvon. That is crazy. That is crazy in a 1v1. Like, how do you play this? That has to be so annoying. Guvon is sticking around. Don't want the turret to just fall. Get a few plates on Rest's pockets. Guvon kind of sticking around. Oh, nice flash from Guvon. But I mean, ooh, yeah, that's a lot of damage. He has to recall now. And that's gonna be a ton of plate for Rest. Ooh, even gonna be cancelling it out. That is crazy. That is crazy. The whole wave, all the ghouls, then the maiden as well, just gonna be sucking up on the turret. Guvon has to stick around. Like, he has to clear this wave here, otherwise. Yeah, they're coming in. Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire has been popped. Sod on that. From now on, I mean, they can probably still recall once. Guvon really needs to recall because... Sorry. Guvon really needs to recall before the Ring of Fire. I mean, if he does not, then it's just GG. And also, if he dies after the ring closes on, that's also GG. I mean, Rest is gonna be recalling for the last possible moment. Okay, can he? I mean, the Ring of Fire just... I think he can. Ooh, he has to be a little bit faster. Guvon, though... Wait. I'm actually not sure if Guvon can Okay, never mind. He can still. The Ring of Fire is far... The Ring of Fire is way further away than I thought originally. Okay, Guvon. Gonna be recalling. Potentially picking up a few items. Where is the ring? Wait, what? Where's the ring? The ring should be here already. Is it like a UI bug or... Wait, we don't see the ring. Is it like even... No, it's... There's a UI bug. We don't see the ring, but you can see on the minimap. There is the ring already Wait, there is the ring. Okay, wait. Okay, whatever. I thought it's like way shorter. Oh, the minimap is so misleading. Never mind, there's the ring. Now you see what I'm talking about. Oh no, Rest. Rest is... There is no chance. There is no chance. Rest! Oh my god. Oh my god. The Rest is just a bit taunting. Rest Lily was dancing while the maiden was taking Guvon. They're gonna be choosing blue side, but oh my god. I feel like that is just absolute and utter mental domination. How do you come back from this? Like, DFM should lose this match. Let's be clear here. No matter what happens beforehand, CFO in all the circumstances should throw this. But like, how do you go? But like, how do you play after this? Oh no, that is crazy. That is like one of the craziest 1v1s I've seen. Oh my god, poor Guvon. Mental destroyed already before the game even starts. Are we gonna be seeing Yorick now in the game as well? I mean, I would assume Yorick would get banned. Just such an insanely strong champion right now in this meta. I would be shocked if the Yorick is not banned, but we'll see. I need to sneeze. Oh my god, I need to sneeze. I need to sneeze. It was like raining earlier. How on earth do I have freaking allergic? Like, how do I have allergy here? It's literally like raining. There was like 1 week, like a month ago, when it was just all sunny for the whole week and my allergy was getting really bad. Now it's like a little bit better, I think, with like the rains, but like why am I still sneezing? Like, it shouldn't be. What is happening, man? My allergy is trolling me here. Okay. Chavi, you promised me... Chavi, you promised me interesting drafts. Literally, in the... There was a sign before the game where they said that in a like interview or something, Chavi said that we are gonna have experimental drafts. They have beaten all the top teams, they're still undefeated. Their schedule could have been a little bit easier now. And Chavi, you promised me interesting drafts. You promised me cheese. Show me the best cheese you have. Get me, I don't know, Honkyu and Z or something like that. Get me something hype. Likely we're gonna have a very short day today. But hopefully it's gonna be full of cheese. Hopefully before the day ends it's like one of those like short culinary experiences. Hopefully, well, today most likely gonna be pretty short. Let's not have a short culinary experience with the cheese that CFO provides. Chovy, you promised me spice. Give me your hottest sriracha here in the draft. The bans so far are quite common. On the CFO side, more targeted. On DFM, gonna be banning the Yorick. DFM just gonna be banning the Yorick. Seeing how Rest played the Yorick, they're like, nope, we don't wanna stay in a real game. And now the question is, what is gonna be first pick? Ambessa still up, Nofuri still up, Gwen still up, though I'm not sure if Rest is like necessarily the Gwen player, but I mean still, Ambessa, Rumble is up as well. So many picks to choose from. But they promised it, and it's exactly gonna be the Rumble. I expect the experimental draftness coming out later. As for the top lane, I feel like the Rumble is necessary. I feel like as for the top lane, the Rumble was absolutely necessary. And as for DFM, Gwen and Nofuri, they have run that comp before and they looked actually pretty good while they were running that comp. There's the Nofuri. It seems like the top lane is still being decided on. The Gwen is a pretty obvious answer. But like depending on what Rayfarky wants, depending on what the team comp wants, there might be some tank, as this is exactly what's gonna be happening. Warren picked up for Rayfarky. It is very, very absolutely meta so far. It is extremely meta so far. Chovy, when is the spice coming? The Pantheon, I wouldn't necessarily call that spice. That's more like some medium. That's more like medium strength. That's still pretty strong so far though, as Honkyu gonna be going for the Azir. As Honkyu gonna be going for the Azir. Still no spice. However, Honkyu's Azir is pretty good. So I'm absolutely not complaining about that one either. Next for DFM. We have seen it's just gonna be the Talia. Before I could even finish what I was gonna say. It's just gonna be the Talia. I mean, so far, pretty normal in every sense. As we have logged in from top to mid lane. Oh, there's a bit Draven ban. So that's what they're expecting here. They were expecting some aggressiveness on the bot side. From top to the mid lane, it's gonna be extremely normal. No cooking for now. But let's see what the ADCs are gonna be opting into. There's a Kalista ban. I'm not even sure if Kakun is necessarily a Kalista player, but I feel like DFM just needs like a, I don't know, like a Kai'Sa Rakan. I feel like DFM just needs Kai'Sa Rakan here. And that's likely what gonna be going for if CFO allows them to. That's for DFM's bans. What are they looking at? Ezreal. One of the spiciest pick. Quite a strong one right now. Ashe is still up. I really hope that's not gonna be an Ashe for either side, but we'll see soon. I feel like this is a Kai'Sa pick for DFM, or like a Rakan if they would wanna lock that in first. But it's like a Kai'Sa or Rakan. I would be surprised if this is anything else than that. But the Lucian. Okay, Kakun gonna go for the Lucian? I mean, I guess like Milio is an option though. I mean, so far only Pantheon is like really the stun machine. I'm not sure the Milio is worth here. Could be just a Nami for Harp. But as for CFO, what are you opting in? Anything spice, or it just gonna be like Jhin, Ashe, or any of those boring picks? It's gonna be the Zyrakan. It's just gonna be the Zyrakan here. Chovy, you promised me cheese. This is, I don't even know what it is. This is not cheese. This is like the 1 pound Tesco cheese. Nothing interesting so far, and obviously the draft is going to be ending with an Nami. It seems like game 1, both teams went like, guys, let's not get ahead of ourselves. For now, let's just go as default as we can. They're obviously strong champions. Rumble, one of the strongest top laner. Nofri, still one of the strongest jungler on the DFM side. The good old pairing, the Zyrocon and the Lucian Nami. Both of them have been around for quite a long time. And even in the mid lane, that is like as default as you can get. I feel like if you ask ChatGPT what is like the most default League of Legends team comp, that these are the 2 ones that they would give to you. But this is fine. But this is game 1. Chovy did not go all out as he promised in game 1. That's fine. That's fine. But that's fine. I can wait until game 2. As I mean, that is like the best comp DFM could have gotten. That is like the best comp that DFM could have gotten. It's still not gonna be enough to beat CFO. I mean, CFO's comp is also pretty strong in itself. No, not much cooking. I feel like we're just gonna have a very simple League of Legends here. My prediction is like 25 minutes and with the CFO victory. That's where I'm standing right now. But I am always up for upsets. I don't even know if I can call anymore the TSW victory over Vikings or Talon upset. I mean, they look legit. But I want a real upset here. Upset in the truest sense. But I want the most real upset here. If DFM at any point having a lead, let alone take a game, I would say that's an upset already. But I feel like CFO, they are not here to just play around. Maybe game 2. But in game 1, they picked basically like the strongest comp they could. And I would be surprised if they are letting DFM through any cracks. They're likely gonna be just winning this one. Today projected to be a short day, and it looking to be the case. CFO already looking for some cheese, at least in the plays. In the bush, they had been in the bush for quite a while. Okay, now they're gonna be showing themselves. I don't really know if I should expect anything early. I mean, obviously, if there is any like 2v2 or 1v1 happening, there is that. But besides that, okay, Harpy's Ward. Oh my god, there is no way. Level 1 and Harpy's Ward is super low. I mean, still has the heal, so there is that. But there is already quite crazy from Dogo. CFO so far absolutely gonna be destroying this bot lane. Oh my god, Kakun and Harp not even able to get near the minions. Okay, that is not looking good already for the FM. This is on par what we expected, so it's not like I'm shocked, but yeah, it's not looking great. I feel like both junglers, maybe Nofri is gonna be having a gang before level 6. But Pantheon likely would wanna just get level 6 as soon as possible, so they can get those massive global engages. Game quite slow for now, and that's about what I expected. CFO has absolutely no reason to overextend. They don't need to be aggressive, even though Chavez said that they would want to experiment, which, I mean, this is the furthest away from experimenting. I do feel like that They're gonna be fine just picking up all the global objectives. CFO's macro gonna be obviously much better. They're not in a hurry. They're not in a hurry. Rumble gonna get incredibly strong as the game goes on. And as soon as level 6 hits on all the champions, there's gonna be the shuffle available. There's gonna be Rumble Equalizer, there's gonna be the Pantheon Ultimate. There are gonna be so many tools for CFO how to win the team fights. Dogo's sole goal right now is making sure Cocoon is not getting turrets or not getting minions. Honkyu gonna be going on Arya. Both of them are gonna be quite low here. Arya doesn't have TP though. Honkyu still has not backed, so he has that little advantage for himself as Cocoon gonna be jumping onto the CFO bot lane. Kiving is not gonna be hitting the stun. It's not a good trade for them, but still far from over. Heal is still available for both of the supports. And obviously Rakan can just constantly heal as well as the Nami. The Honkyu finally went back. And TPing immediately back to the mid lane as well. But Arya has to just evoke. The Talia passive is gonna be making it a little easier. But still gonna be losing a few minions in the process. DFM is honestly playing this pretty well. My only issue is that I feel like they need to be a little more aggressive. Okay, now Junjia coming in level 5. Are they gonna be focusing on the dragons? That is my question. Or are they gonna be having their targets on the bot lane? And there's an engage coming in. Harp is gonna get stunned here. Almost dead, but not quite there. Guvan also jumping in. Level 6 not available for either champion. And because of that, they're gonna be disengaging for now. But CFO seems to be in a healthier position. Oh, Harp recall also has been cancelled there. But Guvan is still around. I mean, he himself is pretty healthy if you wanna go for something, but that something might just be the dragon. No, he's gonna be skipping the dragon as okay, Kiving is gonna get a lot of turret shots here. Junjia is covering a little, making sure that Guvan is not able to enter the lane. Guvan also gonna be picking up the scuttle, but dragon has not been started by either team. And Guvan very soon should be able to hit in level 6, like literally right now. Guvan should be level 6 after this camp. Right now, Guvan is level 6. But Junjia is like actually like one more camp away from that one as well. Kiving though, making the top lane. There's the ultimate from Rayforky. Actually gonna be pretty good, but has to flash away. There's just not enough damage. He himself is not strong enough. And DFM bot lane. Not even bot lane. And the DFM members are a little too far away. Deal and damage. At least gonna be forcing Rest to recall, but he has TP. Gonna be opting into this swap right now. I mean, Grobs are gonna be spawning soon, but it's still... Yeah, Grobs are gonna be spawning soon. That's definitely gonna be the target for both teams. I am surprised to see that no team really focusing on the dragons. Like, there are teams who are like hard focusing on the dragons, and in like 5 minutes they're getting a dragon. But some teams are just opting into like the old League of Legends, which was so up to top at like 5, now around like 7 minutes, and just focus on the Grub steal. And as the Grub's spawning now, it seems to be that's gonna be Junjia's plan. Kaku's ultimate is gonna be hitting Doggo, not that many shots though. This early on is not gonna be strong enough to take him down. There's Junjia on the Grub camp. While Guvan is still farming in his own jungle, I feel like that might just be some easy grubs for CFO. Now Guvan arriving. How many grubs? Oh, we haven't even taken one so far. There's some smite, but might have to leave the rest to Guvan. Now Honkyu coming in as well. Shuffle available. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is disaster. This is disaster. Junjia is going to be getting all the grubs. I mean, grubs are not strong enough. But the kill is gonna be very good for them. Gonna be Honkyu who's laying the first blood. Actually, DFM got one grub, but doesn't matter. Grubs are not spawn. Grubs are not strong anymore. What's strong still is that is Honkyu, who now has the first blood on this Azir. And that is already looking quite rough. Already not the best start if you're DFM. God is gonna be someone equal. God is gonna be basically equal, however. My biggest worry is definitely Honkyu. Just getting the kills here. Okay, what's happening on the picture-in-picture? No, not much. Yeah, immediately gonna go for him for a shuffle. There's Sun as well. Even flashing in. Honkyu really wanted that kill. I can respect that. And now still under 10 minutes. Are they gonna be going for the dragon? It seems to be Junjia still on his camps. The dragon not really getting a prio in this game so far. There is not really a dragon prio so far in this game. If I was DFM, at least I would try to go for that. Again, I'm not necessarily sure what else they could be playing for. They have an Ornn as well, they have a pretty good scaling. As Guvon gonna be hovering around the mid lane. And is it gonna be the dragon? I mean, I don't think he can necessarily solo it, but gonna be getting a little help from Harp. Oh, still not gonna go for the dragon? I'm just gonna be warded. I'm gonna be knowing if it's happening, but no. The dragon gonna be left up there. I'm pretty sure that... Okay, there you go. Okay, Guvon finally gonna be starting up the dragon. Gonna be a somewhat of a late one. I mean, still not too late. This would have been just normal in like in just the last patch. It would have been just normal in the last patch. There are some faster dragons this time around, but it's still pretty good. The DFM gonna be picking up their first dragon here. But they're already losing so much in lane. Mostly because of Honkyu, because of that kill. He's gonna be having a bit of a lead now. But CFO just playing it super safe. I have to say, CFO playing this super safe for now. Like, they could just be incredibly... They could just be super aggressive and then likely still win, but... No, they're gonna just playing it safe as... I mean, Kakun gonna be caught out here, not even under threat. Not even a threat dive. They're simply in the middle of the lane. Gonna be going for the Sun. It's gonna be Junjia with the kill. Nami ultimate. Not really gonna be hitting anyone. As even Kaiving, there's not any kind of a danger there. Arya also had to use the teleport because of that. And now Honkyu back to the lane. Gonna be getting a free wave for himself. Arya still sticking around. Really wanna put this teleport to a good use. But now not able to do anything with that. CFO playing extreme disciplined. Dogo, okay, going in as well as the Pantheon ultimate is here. There's gonna be a stun onto Arya. The Volt not gonna be helping him out much. Okay, that's a nice stun actually by Arya. Harp is not gonna be able to hit anyone with the bubble. Dogo is still trying to take him down as Arya is super low here. Honkyu is arriving. And all this just to give more kills to Honkyu. Just one. And oh, Honkyu's dying. Okay, alright. Okay, chat, hear me out. Honkyu is like having some fun here. Nami got the kill, that's like so whatever. He was feeling this a little too much. This is what I would say. But CFO absolutely not in the danger of losing this game still. I mean, that is actually pretty aggressive. Like, Dogo was pretty low health. But he's still venting with Junjia. Such a nice... Is this a seismic shove? Like the flick? Honkyu was in time though. Feeding Honkyu is never a good idea though. I mean, yeah, Nami got the kill, I guess, but... Oh my, any gold to Honkyu is gonna be not a good sign. like DFM is not playing bad. But I really feel like it's more just a case of CFO is not doing stupid things. They're playing super safe here. They know that their macro is better. They know that team fighting is gonna be better. They're not in a hurry to prove anything. Except for Honkyu. Honkyu wanna prove everything and he's gonna get a solo bolo onto Arya. I mean, yeah. It is just so incredibly over for the mid lane at this point. Obviously, Nashor's tooth already done for him. 3 kills now. Yeah, I really feel like this is already over just from Honkyu alone. I mean, if it wasn't before the game, like this is much better, much stronger team. But the game state is extremely dangerous for DFM, even nameplates off. But now there is gonna be the fight. Guvon is already gonna be super low here. Junji is gonna be able to mitigate some of the damage, but now he's gonna be taken down. Okay, Guvon is gonna get the shotdown gold. That's the second kill for DFM, but finally shotdown gold is gonna go to an actually not a support. That's pretty good. They're also gonna be getting the Herald as well. The only issue is that meanwhile the bot lane turret is gone. The rest is gonna be super fed as well are those. And while some of these plays might look fine, just take a look at the gold already. It's like more than 2,000, like 2,500. That is just objectives, just laning. They have a few more kills, but like not by that much. That is purely gonna be because CFO, this is like an incredible team. And just like how Chavi said, they've already beaten Talon, they've already beaten Vikings. Now, the last match of this split, the last match of the regular season is gonna be against TSW, and now they are new favorites. Not necessarily to win the LCP, but they are new favorites as they're liking them a lot. So maybe that's gonna be CFO's hardest opponent. But until then, I do have to say they're probably gonna be having quite an easy schedule. So I'm not surprised to see Honkyu maybe going for some interesting plays. I wouldn't even be surprised if they're picking more interesting comps in game 2. And they're taking it slow. No reason to rush anything. They're finally gonna be getting their first dragon as well. DFM not even gonna be having the dragon stacking for themselves. As the rest is gonna get caught out here, which a lot of members from DFM is. Oh, Guvon jumping in on the turret. I'm not sure about this one, but he's gonna be taking down Rest. And he's getting out alive. Arya is gonna be the one who gets the kill here. Now Kwakun jumping in, but that is just jumping into his own death. Dogo with the kill. And now when Honkyu is also around, I feel like the situation is gonna be quite different. Ornhorn from the side, not really gonna be finding any CFO members. And Arya even has to TP away. This is looking rough. Okay, Junjia just gonna be ulting in onto Guvon. I feel like this is not an execute. I mean, that has been a lot of time. It might be execute as well. Is it? Yeah, it's already been execute for Guvon. Okay, that's well done. But okay, Honkyu just a crazy man. He's just a crazy man. Gonna be once again solo boloing Arya. Like, this guy is incredibly fed, incredibly skilled. What else do you want? Other parts of CFO might be taking it slow. That's not true for Honkyu. He's like, guys, what are you doing? There's an enemy in front of us. Why don't we kill them? And Honkyu, we don't have like a co-streamer ratings for this game. But if we had, I mean that would be another Honkyu 10, I think. Oh, they posted the ratings, what everyone has gotten. 9 for, I mean, TSC 9, no, that makes sense, Shogun's still on pretty low as well. Ratings are quite fun. I'm gonna retweet that. Honkyus, I mean, this guy is just... What else can you say? People who don't watch LCP, this is Honkyu. This is Honkyu for you. You might know him from first 10 tournament as well. He had some nerfs there. He actually had some nerfs. He had some, not like Honkyu-ish games, I'd say. But coming back here on the LCP, with all that experience he got there, I mean, the guy is just insane. Oh, I missed, what, wait, I missed this one. What happened here? Okay, that was the one for, wait. How did I miss this one? Wait, what? I literally, wait, what? What is... Was I yapping too much? I just missed the whole fight there. Did they show it on stream? Okay, I don't know. But CFO is winning, that's all I know. That's all I know. And that's all I'm gonna be knowing. CFO looking to perfect the perfect series. CFO currently undefeated, and they're not necessarily looking to change that here. And they're strong. They're stomping game 1. Chovy, you still have a promise. You promised us that you're gonna be having a spicy draft. Is it gonna be coming game 2, Chovy? Or are you a liar? DFM kind of gonna be... Okay, never mind. They're not closing the gold graph. Otacon is on the map now. CFO just gonna be starting it, or what is it? Or they're just gonna be starting it? No, but not that aggressive. Really, I'm just hoping that if CFO stomps this game, then game 2 is gonna be a little bit more spicy in terms of drafts. Every single CFO member is here. And is this Otacon? Not seems to be the case. At least there's gonna be ultimate for Maria. Just gonna be bearing away CFO, but to absolutely no value. Kind of a waste the ultimate there. It's not that CFO would be super keen to fight. They're taking everything super slow. Okay, Honkyu is gonna get caught out here. Oh, even ultimate from the Ornn. Gotta be hitting Honkyu, but he is now in a safe position. Well played there. Got a little aggressive, but got out in the end. Rest. Rest is gonna be putting out the equalizer. CFO seems to be just going for the threats here. They want as much global gold as possible. The poke is also gonna be pretty good. Like, obviously Junjia has some poke, Honkyu has some poke, even the rest, I guess. The rockets. CFO were just waiting for the dragon. That's exactly what they're gonna be getting now. As also Datacon. They're just doing the double. They're just gonna go for the double objectives. I really don't think it would be a throw here. Oh, they're gonna be... Okay, they're gonna be disengaging from that one as well. Or are they? Or are they? I mean, DFM would be going for that, I think, here. Honkyu has TP if DFM decides to go on Otacon, but it's not the case. Oh, Honkyu's teleporting to the mid lane, actually. Arya, gonna be catching up Rest. Nami ultimate, well dodged. Rest gonna be super low, but not enough for the kill. Because now Harp is the one who's in trouble. Has to flash out. Honestly, DFM is not playing that bad. Like, obviously CFO is having the gold lead and Honkyu is still insane. But like, I cannot say that they're playing like a super bad. They're not making huge mistakes. It's really just like CFO being the better team. Now go on here. Can the two of them get Honkyu? Oh my god, the damage from Honkyu is so insane. Not only the Nashers, not only the Leandris, but also the arm guard is down for Honkyu. He realized he needs some safetyness as he's likely building towards the Zhonya's. CFO is, again, looking a little slow, but they're absolutely winning this game in every shape. Okay, I mean, okay, Dogo realized that was a bit of a woof. He's like, alright, you got this one. You got me to woof. But Otacon is still there. Is it gonna be the Otacon play? I mean, could be DFM's way back into this game, I'm not gonna lie. I just really don't think they can get it unless they're like going for the steal or something. And even if they're going for a steal, I don't think they can win a team fight here. But definitely, there has been a dance around the Otacon for many minutes at this point. CFO at times look like they would be starting it. DFM are gonna be starting it. It's not the case. Not the case. I'm not sure why CFO is playing so safe. I know it's like I know it sounds crazy because they're winning incredibly hard. They're nearing the 3,000 gold lead. But it just, they could be playing extremely aggressive and likely end the game in 30 minutes. But rather, they're very disciplined. Maybe scrims were not going too well. Maybe Chovy was like, guys, it's no time to troll. I know I said that I'm gonna be bringing you guys some interesting draws, but we have to just get back into the mood. We have to get a clean game. Not like one of those fiestas when you just go in and win because you're better. We have to get some of them, you know, just absolutely 5v5, winning on the map, winning in the lane. Kakun, all alone. I don't think he can save this turret now. As the last tier 1 of DFM is gonna be falling. This is gonna make 3 turrets taken for CFO. And that's what I mean. They're like not like aggressive as players, except for Honkyu. Honkyu was kind of aggressive. And if they were aggressive, I do think that they could have won this game much faster. But rather, I feel like they are not limit testing. It's like the opposite. They're like, hey guys, let's play a game slow. Let's show the world that we can win slow as well. And this is exactly what they're doing. Focusing on macro, focusing on objectives. This is exactly what the CFO is going to be deciding on. They just take in everything they can and nothing more. Or rather, not can, but like they're taking everything they should, but they're not taking more than that. And everything is basically just set up for a big fight soon. I mean, if it's like at 30 minutes or something like that, they can potentially maybe even end the game. We're really looking forward to like a very clean game, clean macro, 1 team fight, win, and end the base. They're even thinking about going for the Baron or not. I mean, that is crazy. Maybe CFO playing with nameplates off. I mean, Baron, that's probably gonna be the next objective here. 27 minutes into the game, that is crazy to see. I would have not expected DFM to last this long, and Rayfark, I mean, this Ornn, unlike the last one we've seen, this Ornn is gonna be having now the items. Already his very own, and I don't see any other upgrade Ornn items. But I mean, it could be. I mean, he could be going for that as now. There is gonna be Kiving, jumping in onto Harp. Gonna be able to get out, but meanwhile on the side, Ornn is already dead, and Guvan, I'm gonna try to go in on Dogo. Gonna be getting actually Honkyu, wait, gonna be getting Honkyu. Dogo is still gonna be up and alive, but it is still not a good fight for DFM. Even though they got down Honkyu, even though Guvan was able to do that. They're gonna be losing 3 members, and even Guvan, I mean, he has to run. He likely gonna be out here, but it's just not a good fight for DFM. CFO is the more healthy team. CFO is still gonna be pretty healthy. They waited until DFM ran into them. They killed 3 members, and that means a pretty easy free Baron for CFO. Not surprising the slightest. DFM got a dragon, and there's that, but yeah, it's not surprising the slightest. They're still in a massive leading. They're still gonna be in a massive lead. And the only thing that is unexpected in this game is just how disciplined they're playing. They're really waiting for the perfect opportunity. Honky got a little code out here. But even then, they're just cleaning up the others. DFM had no chance. They had no chance. When Otacon, still there. Is it desperation playtime? Is it time for DFM to try taking the Otacon, to try stealing the way? The CFO is not really gonna be getting them that opportunity. They would much. Oh my god! They would much rather go on Harp. Oh my god! Equalizer was incredibly strong. Actually, just went Harp half health, and they're continuing it. They're getting so many kills. Ray Forky on the cusp of just dying as well. They're just Arya is gonna be super low here, right? Arya is dead. The Leandre is gonna be taking down Arya, and with another wave coming in soon, that's gonna be a tier 2 threat on the bot side. Can they put this into inhibitors? The game seemed a little slow, but we are 30 minutes in. Some of those death timers are incredibly long. And it seems to be the case. They're just gonna be going for the inhibitor here. Are they gonna go for even more? There's another inhibitor looking very juicy on this side, and the mid lane turret at least is gonna be taken down. I'm not sure if they can go for inhibitors in that case. Or they're trying, They done playing. They wanna go for everything on the map now. Junjia, okay, Junjia is a little trolling here. But it's still gonna be incredibly worth for CFO. The Baron power buff is now 5,000. And Honkyu's he's still chasing around. He's not going down. Honkyu's still incredibly strong. He's now also, so is the Rumble. The Red's gonna go there for a second. There are some low health bars here, but 2 inhibs down now. Okay. Honkyu's also dead, well. Sometimes they are a little bit too okay. The game, I cannot see why Chovy might have just said like, guys, let's take it a little slower here, because they could have ended like if they play very slow. Okay, this is a good fight from them. This is not the one I'm saying. At this point, I was like, okay, so they're gonna get 2 inhibs. It looked like that easy peasy for them. But I'm not even gonna be sticking the other one. And wait, DFM is gonna be taking Otacon. Okay, Dogo gonna be using the ult. Ooh, the damage is insane there. And Guvon gonna be getting Otacon. But it's just a clean up right after. He's already down, and Ray Farky just has to run for his life as well. There is gonna be the jump in. Okay, that's a nice ultimate from the Nami. Okay, Kaiving is gonna be going down. The Lucian is gonna get some kills here, but okay, never mind. Junjia is the crazy man. This is the extent that Chovy was able to restrain the CFO members. They have played super safe. Maybe Chovy went like, guys, we need a little safetyness. But they had enough. They were playing safe, but they had enough. They were like, okay, Chovy, we cannot do this anymore. We cannot be restrained. Went for some interesting plays as Honky just taking the base, and in the end, taking game 1. Are you surprised? Because I'm not. Very expected result in game 1. I was surprised how disciplined CFO was at the start of the game. But now the question, are we gonna be seeing spice? Chovy, you got your team to play as safe as possible. Are you happy now? Can we get some spice? You promised us, Chovy. You promised us the spice. Oh my god, yeah, it's rough. It's really rough. There's nothing they could do. You can see how methodical CFO was. They never overextended up until that point. After that, in the base, they were like, hey guys, Chovy cannot see us anymore. We can finally go for some fun plays. But this is what we expect. We definitely expected a 2-0 here, and that's likely what we're gonna be getting. Yeah. I mean, this is CFO. Like, this is just CFO doing normal CFO things. They were able to be disciplined for about like 20, 25-ish minutes, maybe even 30, I think. They were able to be disciplined for 30 minutes. That is more than they could do against other teams. Now they got this slow game out. Can we see something more interesting? Well, what has been the CFO members playing? That's what I want to know. Driver likely going to be coming in, by the way. Okay, let's see. Deep low. What has Driver been playing? Is there like anything that's like super interesting to see? Okay, I mean, this is like a very obviously. Wait, what is Driver's account? Okay, I'm gonna open up WeChat. Where's my oh there? I'm logged in. Nice. Well, let me see what is Let me see. Let me see what is the CFO members are playing currently. Window capture, and let me end WeChat. But how can I make this like to stick on the... There you go. Okay, let's see what they're playing. Let's see what this Driver playing these days. Okay, Gwen, Rumble set. Ragas Irelia. Any top? Any top maybe? I mean, he didn't do too well. I'm not sure if we're gonna be seeing any top, but like he played it, Okay, Driver is not really doing anything like super crazy. Okay, wait, actually he played more in the tops. Also, he did not really do too well here either. Wait, Driver playing a lot of any tops. Wait a second. Some Shen as well. Driver is playing a lot of any tops, but not a single time having a positive KDA in those. And what is the technology here? Okay, that was like probably a swap here, or I'm not necessarily sure why the best is on there. Any top once again. Guys, just spamming the any tops. Okay, Driver, is this gonna be like the cooking that Chavi was talking about? To any top? I doubt, but I can only wish. Yeah, Driver is also... You can also see Driver is subbing into game 2. Not surprising, they always do that. Driver gonna be coming in there. Okay, what others are playing? Junjia, what have you been playing? What have you been playing these days? Let's see, Junjia. Nofri, a lot of Nofri. Some Pantheon as well. A lot of Nofri, and also the Y. Yeah, not really anything super unique there. No, nothing like super crazy. That's what I'm seeing from Junjia. I'm not expecting like the Shen jungle or something like that. What about Honkyu? You're crazy. You're crazy man, Honkyu. What about you? Corky, Ozzy, Talia. I mean, Jesus Christ, they're just playing boring champions here. The Silas is not necessarily boring, but like, you know, kind of meta. They're going all meta here. What was... Okay, Dogo, are you playing something interesting? Caitlyn, Varus, at least for the support. Okay, the internet is not the greatest here. A ton of Kaisa, Jean, Tristana. What about his other account? What about his other account then? It's like, oh, just like not his. Oh, this is the account that he plays when he's not playing ADC, I think. Okay, Kiving, you're my only hope here. You're my only hope, Kiving. Oh my god, this is so laggy. Sometimes when I'm using like this for too long, it just starts lagging. I don't know why. Kiving playing a lot of the enchanters. No, not even enchanters, just like AP. Kiving playing a lot of Nico. I mean, he played the Nico, I think, on stage as well before, and it's not surprising. They're just absolute. Kiving just playing also absolute meta. What? Chovy? Not Chovy, but Chovy. Chovy? Were you lying to me? The guy said that it's time for spicy drafts. He literally said it's time for the spicy drafts. Now, because we have a user schedule now, we're gonna bring out the big guns. He was lying. He was just lying there. Wow. Wow, Chovy, you were lying. That is crazy. Well. Anyways, not surprising seeing game 1. Genuinely, the thing that I'm most surprised about is Chovy lying. How could he do this? I thought he was my friend. I thought he would never do such thing. Maybe game 2. You know, Driver is now in. Maybe game 2 is actually bringing out the big ones. Maybe game 2. Maybe. What was the one that you watched? Like, what was the weird stuff that Driver played? I already forgot here. The Anytop. Anytop is the lost saving grace of Chovy's promise. And the Driver surprisingly have been spamming the Anytop in solo queue, so I don't know what is the deal with that. Top laner is also spamming the Rise top. Not just him, like every single top laner in Asia. And we haven't seen that one either. Even when there was a game today when I think it could have been better to like swap the Rise and the Jace. We didn't see the Rise top. I don't know what is the situation with that, but I am just hoping that we finally get something crazy here. Driver is yelling. Driver is already yelling. Just got subbed in, now yelling to his teammates. We are gonna be onto a banger. Makes sense. CFO was resting with rest. Now with Driver, it's time to go on full force. Anytop, I'm calling it right now. Anytop is coming. I'm calling it. I've looked at his solo queue account. There's no sane man who would spam it. There's no sane person who would be spamming Anytop as much and not play it on stage right after. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it. Soon, we're gonna be finding out if I was right or not. Chovy said they would be experimenting with draft against like the lower teams. And like, what do you mean? We played DFM this week. Next week we're gonna be playing Chiefs. And Chiefs honestly sometimes look better than DFM though. I mean, DFM obviously beat them. So what do you mean? Are we gonna be experimenting versus the Chiefs then? Is this what you mean? We'll see. Spirit Blossom is here. I think it's called Beyond in English. Spirit Blossom Beyond. Which is like, I feel like the English title is not the best. The title in Japanese is kind of means like on the edge of the other world. And that's like the case in like all the other languages as well. It's like being on the edge of the other world. Which just whenever Yunara comes out, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, she seems to be like someone who's like guarding this like border between the two worlds, like the soul world and the overworld. I just like the title a lot more. A driver is still lecturing the others. Look at me. I'm gonna be picking the Annie. Hear me caving, you're not getting the Annie. I'm getting the Annie. As per usual, the swap happens as per in every single CFO game. I want cheese. And DFM gonna be choosing blue side, unsurprisingly. But that's gonna leave CFO to have some counter picks, such as the Annie top lane. We'll see what's happening here soon. Driver and the cameraman. That is a very old story. He has always been flirting with the cameraman. Look at him. Oh. No! He's being disgusted. What a turnaround. What a turnaround we're seeing. Junji is never really showing emotions. He's extremely cold. Honkyu as well. But I like Honkyu is like super young. Driver is an old man. He has the humor of an old man. Oh, the champ select. I see on your monitor, Rayfarky. I see on your monitor you're choosing champions already. Any top lane. Give me any top lane. Bans are quite normal as per usual. I think CFO will be banning now the Sion. I mean, Sion is just in general pretty good for DFM. Rayfarky loves the Sion. But also if CFO would wanna go for some crazier top lane picks, then obviously the Sion could be a counter to that. Or maybe they themselves wanna pick it up. Obviously Driver plays the Gragas, plays the Sion. I have a feeling if both the Gragas and the Sion are up, one of them is gonna be picked by Driver. One of his very own champions. But I would love to see some cooking here. I love for CFO to keep the promise. Because now there is gonna be the Sion up. I feel like Rayfarky has shown that he loves the Sion. He's also pretty good on the Sion, and there you go. Sion first pick for DFM. Also taking it away from Driver is never a bad idea. The Driver talking a lot. This is absolutely just perma-yapping. Now what do you have? What do you have to show for us? Is it just gonna be boring like Gragas or something like that? Or are you gonna be cooking? I don't even wanna predict. That's just gonna be the Y. And Ori still up. I think that Honkyu just gonna be picking up the Ori here. One of the most popular combos this time around. Unless they actually wanna go for something else, but no, they're just gonna be the Ori. So far, pretty meta. CFO is preparing for something interesting. Sure, they would not lie to me in that regard. But as for DFM, DFM is definitely here. They need to win. They need to win or they're out from playoff. As they're gonna go for the Xinjiao and the rides. Going kind of late here. Also, the Xinjiao is a very common answer to the Ori. That Ultimate is doing a lot of work there, but it's already not looking too good. CFO, pretty strong start. Is it gonna be an ADC pick Or are they gonna immediately pop the Annie? Making sure that the driver can play it. Oh, there's a set! That's a set! That's the other thing that he was playing a lot in solo queue. Unless it's like carving set, but I don't think so. There is another thing besides the Annie top lane that driver was playing in solo queue. And as much as I've said that we're actually not seeing the Annie top, at least the set is here. At least some spice. Not much. That's like the hot sriracha. Not like the super hot, or like the blackout. There's one called blackout, which is actually pretty good. Well, there is one called like hot, or like super hot, but that's like European super hot, so you don't. But that's what I mean. That's what I mean here. Not the spiciest. Go on fighting. Okay, I could read that. Because there's gonna be quite a few interesting bans from CFO to Nico as well. Wow, it's gonna be DFM who's banning the Kaisa. Question is, what is Kaku gonna be playing now? I guess the Misfortune, but it's such a bad Misfortune game. Ezreal also up. I guess that could be an option. Unless just Dogo picks the Ezreal for himself, which absolutely could be the case here. I feel like if Dogo does not pick the Ezreal, then it's gonna be Kakun. What are they deciding on? Misfortune would be fine for CFO, by the way, just not for DFM. It could be that is the route they're going on, but it's just a bit Ezreal. Another big question, what is Kakun gonna be playing? I'm not necessarily sure there are any like really strong ADCs. Ashe could be, but like I'm not sure they're gonna have pretty good early. After that just falls off. Same goes for Jean, kinda. I wouldn't really trust it, but like they don't really have other options unless like Corki or Tristana, or you go for something like that. And it's a bit of Misfortune. There is no chance. There is no chance. There is a really bad Misfortune game. Wait, I literally called out that that's like the only thing they're not gonna be picking here. Misfortune and the Leona. This is a pretty bad Misfortune game, I think. There's so many point and click in CFO, like the Abyss, the Vi, Ori, but also just the set ultimate. I mean, even Ezreal can just jump out very easily from the Misfortune ultimate. I really feel like this is a pretty bad Misfortune game for DFM. But like other options are not that much better, to be fair. This is gonna be the Braum for CFO at the end. Not the spiciest draft. Let's be honest here. Chovy seems to be lying to us. But maybe they just have reservations for a hot pot or something. Maybe they are like, guys, we need to finish this one, you know, 4 game day. We need to finish this fast. There were auto match earlier was 2-0. Let's not break that. Let's have this. Let's make this a 2-0 as well. Get out here quickly. Also, it's already like almost 3 PM in Europe. I still haven't had lunch nor breakfast. This coffee is the only thing that keeps me going. So I wouldn't be super against a quick 4 game day. As much as I would love to see DFM coming back, I just cannot see that happening. If DFM wins this game, I'm gonna be super happy. I would be... like, that is my dream. But with that being said, it's one of those cases when I cannot even really listen to my heart that much. My heart is not strong enough for me to listen to it. In all sense. So in all sense, I do feel like this is gonna be ending up being a 2-0. Oh, this coffee is so good, man. Oh. Oh, I love coffee so much. Literally just keeping me alive. Okay, they're gonna have a little dance. A little bit of a dance. Okay, that is... brings back memories. Brings back memories. I feel like the little top lane dance has fallen off with the lane swaps. And after that, it never really came back. But it's good to see
Minions
that the Dawn stuff is still on. Also, there has been a lot of level 1, so that's another reason why. But even from solo queue, when the enemy dances, you have to follow. Those are the rules. Oh my god, no way. There is... Okay, they're gonna be going back. I was like, surely no chance that CFO would do this. Or are they? Oh my god, they're gonna go for flank steal. Oh my god, oh my god. They're cooking. They're cooking. But are they gonna be burning up the kitchen? It seems like they're not getting too much here. Even already heal used by Kiving. I mean, that's gonna be coming back from cooldown pretty fast. And Ezreal is like a very safe champion, so I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I'm not sure what was with the flank. I feel like CFO is really feeling this game now. Even towards the end of game 1, they were having interesting moments. And they're gonna be continuing that one with Doggo. Wait. Okay, they are just feeling this game, I swear. They are just vibe gaming right now. I don't think much is gonna be happening unless they have to just roll until level 6. Obviously, the Vi Ori is not gonna be waiting until level 6, obviously. There might be things happening on the bot side, however, I just feel like Ezreal is like so incredibly safe. Not level 2, I mean, I'm not sure what abilities he started with. Maybe didn't have the Arcane Shift. Or level 3 gonna be up like one more wave, and Arcane Shift definitely gonna be available. Bro, that's what he starts with second, but still, like, the cooldown's gonna be quite long at this point. CFO coming in. They are feeling this game. But with all that being said, we are gonna be needing to wait on level 6. Obviously, the Vi Ori coming online at level 6. Kind of same goes for the set, though. Set is gonna get pretty strong earlier on as well, but the showstopper, whatever it's called, the showmaker. So no, that's the player, but I think there's also a showmaker, showstopper maybe. No, I don't even know anymore. But with that being said, Junjia not gonna be waiting until level 6. Already coming in, at least thinking about coming in. Just gonna go for the drive-by, and he's out. He's out there. Now Guvan, is he gonna go for... Oh, he absolutely can go for a dive. Not even a dive, just a simple gank here. But Driver gonna get taken down. First bet going to Guvan. A little bit of miscalculation on the CFO side. But with that being said, I still think that it's way too early. I also don't really think that's a good misfortune comp. I genuinely heard some people saying that... Wait. What? Okay, what is... Let's not talk about this. I genuinely heard some people saying that actually the misfortune Ryze is like a good combo because Ryze can go for the... Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes until I finish my sentence. I heard some people saying that the Ryze... What? Oh, this trick in the book. What I wanted to say. Some people think that the misfortune Ryze is good because the Ryze room prison, and then you can go for the misfortune. But I think that's not good. I think that's still a bad misfortune comp. That's all I wanted to say. Whew. What on earth is happening? Okay, both teams are absolutely trolling here. Oh, you went with the charm. I mean, that was not a bad idea by Arya. I mean, that was not a bad idea by Arya, but like, how did he even get the turret shots? Flashing, oh my god, flashing in. Even the slow-mo, oh. Okay, I mean, game 2. Very interesting so far. At least more action happening than in game 1. That is the positive that I can take away from this game. Okay, they're coming in Ray for a key. Okay, Dogo is gonna be going down finally. I mean, he has been playing with like 1 HP ever since the very level 1. And there is like another kill for Guvon. I'm not seeing anything. Why is not level 6 yet? I feel like things are gonna be quite different whenever. Vi hits level 6. I'm not seeing anything until then. Okay, there is gonna be another. Okay, no kill. Driver had to use the ultimate though. Cocoon is gonna be super low here, but okay, Junjia coming in level 6. Junjia level 6. He's gonna be trolling or is he gonna be getting the double here? There's a question. There is a TP coming in also, and the first kill gonna go to Driver. TP. I don't think it's gonna do too much. Sion really slow with the early TP. He was traveling a long distance, hard Fenton and died. And okay, there is even Guvon gonna get at least 1 kill in return. Okay, that's. I mean, this is a weird game. This is such a weird game. What is happening? I'm like, sure, CFO is gonna be winning this one. Like, they're playing slightly better, but the quality is not the highest on either side. I mean, that was. Why did Cocoon think he can fight this? It was Sion TPing, like, I mean, wanted to still keep on, but like, what? And even Guvon coming in. What? Okay, now Arya is gonna be going down on the picture-in-picture. What is happening? What? Okay, this is not a clean game. This is not. But already 7 kills in 7 minutes. We have to keep up those numbers. We have to keep that up. We have to double it. Double it and give it to the next game. And literally we're just going replay into replay. And yeah, I mean, this is just a pretty easy kill for Honkyu. I mean, nothing to see here. Guvon meanwhile gonna be getting 3 grubs, it seems to be the case. Dragon has not been prioritized, but Junjia is going that way. So we might be seeing something there. Or we might be seeing... Oh no, never mind. Still sticking around there. Dogo gonna be cleaning up this wave. Junjia does not seem like would really move towards the dragon. I don't think it's gonna be a dragon take for CFO for now. I mean, they have the lead. Honkyu is gonna be super strong and building Rod of Ages first. Why? My god, why are you doing this? My god, why are you building Rod of Ages first item? Oh no, I mean, okay. Almost cutting up Arya. But my god! Rod of Ages is so bad! It's only Rise to like can still be fine on. But not even Arya is gonna be building Rod of Ages. Okay, CFO kind of kneecapping themselves. Like, how do you see this? CFO gonna be shooting themselves in the foot a little here. I mean, the gold lead they have is basically non-existent because of the Rod of Ages. They still have a pretty good engage comp. The driver, I feel like, is still gonna be strong. Like, he is up in gold compared to the Sion. See if I'm gonna be getting the dragon. I don't know. Okay, first dragon to DFM. That's pretty good if you're them. I mean, I don't know. CFO is playing so weird here, but I mean, they're better. Like, they have better macro. It seems like the players are better as well. They're making weird decisions. One sec. What is happening now? The dogs are going crazy. The dogs are going crazy. I don't know what to say. After game when it really feels like DFM are like, alright guys, let's just brawl. We lost this game. Let's just like, you know, go for every single fight. And CFO are like, okay guys, we just won this game, let's go for every single fight, let's troll here a little. Seems like gentleman's agreement that both teams are gonna be a little trolly. And while once again, Honkyu is having the lead, that was spent on a Rod of Ages. That item was nerfed. That item was nerfed to the ground. It's still like fine on Rise. I mean, it seems like also gonna be going for that. So the Seraphs and the Rod of Ages is gonna be coming for Arya as well just a little bit later. On the Rise though, it's fine. I have no issues on the Rise. On the Victor, a little more questionable, but I mean still, you know. On the Ori though, oh my god. No. 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 You know the Michael Scott meme. No. 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 Why, Honkyu? Honkyu, you were the chosen one. Why you gotta do this to me? Okay, funnily enough, DFM actually can still get the feat. I mean, they're not doing too bad. They're legit doing fine. The only issue is that not just the Ori lane, but like all the other lanes are starting to lose a little. Guwon is gonna be super fed. Oh, the gold is on him. And I mean, Xin Zhao is pretty good. The Sundered Sky already done. If he goes in, we pop in the ultimate, he can heal back up as well. It's not a bad target to have all the gold on. But I don't like the Misfortune. Arya, I don't think he can do that much damage with this build. It's gonna be pretty safe, gonna be going for the stun. It's gonna have the ultimate as well, but I don't really think he is gonna be the one who's just absolutely melting down Doggo. Because now, there it is. There is engaged that I have been fearing. And Misfortune ultimate, in all of that is gonna be going into the Braum shield. Nice ultimate from Junjia, and it feels like CFO finally gonna be getting the lead that they're desperately needed. I mean, not that desperately. They were like super up ahead, and Honkyu just a crazy man. They're gonna be missing the charm, but still gonna be going for that. Still just gonna try to go for the dive. Okay, Cockman got 1 kill. But that's it. Doggo is gonna get the other one. CFO really just limit testing. Like, honestly, I feel like game 1, they were told be safe. After they just stomped game 1, the players just having the rebel. How do you call this? The rebellion. After game 1, now the players are having a rebellion. They're protesting against Chovy. Chovy, you told us that you would be picking fun champions. The most fun champion in this draft is the set. That's not what we were promised. And because of that, they're just kind of running it sometimes. Making accidents. Some of them are happy accidents. Some of them are a little more sad. But it's just they're stomping. Like, they're looking like the strongest team in the league. Unfortunately, DFM is not in that question. They're fighting for the playoff spot. And if they lose this game, I don't think technically, like mathematically, they would be eliminated from playoffs. But given the fact that DFM's next opponents are Talon and Vikings, who are, I mean, who knows, like, I'm not even sure they're top 3 anymore. TSW was just like stirring up all the... TSW just stirring up the LCP pot here, but realistically, if this game... But realistically, DFM had absolutely no chance winning this one. And realistically, I would be shocked if they're winning any of the next ones either. It would have been nice if they show up strong here. I feel like they are not playing bad. They're playing better than Split 1 and they're improving. I can definitely see improvements. But, I mean, but Cocoon, I really think that he has a long way to go. On the Misfortune, this is not a good Misfortune draft. So his up best are gonna be looking worse. On the Kai'Sa, he's like fine, but like that's it. It's okay, well, Arya. Sorry, not Honkyu. Wait a second. Honkyu is gonna get taken down. Now, what was that ultimate from Cocoon? I don't know. It's gonna be a 1-for-1 for now. What is happening here? Okay, now they're coming in. Re-engage from DFM. Oh, they're actually gonna be fighting out Junjia. They might be killing Junjia. The Harp is the one with the kill, not the best target to give the go to, but I mean Junjia is down. Can Dogo just finish off this fight? Can Dogo get a Quadra here? I mean, I don't know whether it's on the stack. Onto the Sion. Sion is gonna be pretty tanky. But I feel like with the 3 member from CFO, their Sion is gonna be going down. And Dogo is the one with the kill. I'm gonna be honest, like CFO not playing the best, but they're not like forced to play good. It's not like they are forced to just absolutely play fights perfectly. There's this thing that a lot of times, basically, your enemy is gonna be bringing you up to their level. And a lot of cases when like a top team plays a bottom team, you can see so many times that they're just like not looking that great. And oftentimes it's because like when other team is like doing mistakes, sometimes you're like, oh, we can just go for that, we can just go for everything. And then there's lapse of judgment, and sometimes they get caught out, like Junjia here. When you see Kakun ulting in the bush like that, sometimes you go like, okay, so I can just run around. And that's not always the case. But when you group up, I mean, they're still gonna be really strong. I don't think there's a question about that. And CFO coming into this game, like obviously they didn't expect to lose, like even a single game. The players themselves obviously didn't expect it, so sometimes that makes them a little more aggressive. The picks are whatever, it's not like the most aggressive ones. I mean, the Vi already is, they're just like not unique, that's what I meant. And I mean, and while the kill score is not the worst, 69, gold lead Vi is, oh my god, it's like how much? Like 4,000. Way more than 4,000. It's like 4.5 at this point. Dogo surprisingly doing a lot of damage, as Vi being the lowest damage, also not surprising. That's how usually it goes. The Vi is just like R button, followed up by the charm, by the Ori. That is like a good combo, so as much as I don't like the Vi, that is probably like her best combo to have. The set has not really done that much. I mean, it got 2 kills. They haven't really had like those like massive, you know, the shield just one-shot people moments. But he didn't need to. Like it's CFO. It's just winning in every single lane. Look at the lane states. Not a single turret taken by DFM so far, and they're gonna go for another turret here. Another turret shot by the Herald. It's not gonna be jumping in onto hard, but there's gonna be the TP coming in from Rayfarking. But they can still keep on going. They don't care. They don't care. Honk is gonna get a kill. Junji are gonna go into like 4 members. Okay, he's likely gonna be taken down here. Or you see, the answer is gonna be no double for Honky already. And are we gonna be no. There's gonna be Dogo killing off the misfortune. And they basically almost getting an ace here. I feel like CFO just turned on. Doesn't matter how scrappy the early game was, it just, whenever it comes to team fights, whenever it comes to execution, they're just so incredibly strong. And the Rod of Ages on Hongyu, I don't like it, but Leandro is also done. Dark Seal is stacking as well. I'm not sure if we're gonna be seeing a Magi's, but maybe. And like, this is an insanely aggressive position for CFO, but they can allow it. They know they're the stronger in items, in like the team members as well. Junjia can allow to just ult into 4 people. He knows that also driver coming on. He knows that the Honkyu is just gonna be there with the chance with the Qs. CFO knows their strength and they know that they can just take these. Now Otacon. DFM gonna be starting this Otacon. I mean, they're not that fast at taking it. Have just spawned. I agree that this is their last chance in this game, but already almost a 10,000 release for CFO. They don't have a choice, but their choice is gonna be their own death. The Guvon gonna be going down before the fight even starts. And this might just be an ace here. Kakun is gonna be running away, couldn't really get the ultimate up. Not really an ace. Okay, might be actually. Junji still his ultimate. If you wanna be like really aggressive, can go for the ultimate. He's gonna be going for that. He's gonna be going into the charm. The good old combo. Gonna be taking down Kakun. It's gonna be Honky who gets a kill. And like, what are they gonna be doing now? CFO can just do whatever they want. Are they gonna be ending? I mean, sure they cannot end for now. They're just like fishing for picks. They're gonna be absolutely cleaning up the DFM jungle as well. Only 21 minutes into the game, 11,000 of a gold lead. That is crazy. And I feel like even if the early game was a bit sussy, like everything else after that, this is the CFO we're expecting. I would have loved, okay, now Ray Farkey, they literally chased down Ray Farkey from that like display that we're watching the replay of. If you look at the, like the picture-in-picture, they chased down Ray Farkey since then. Oh my god, that is crazy. I mean, they're gonna get Ray Farkey. That's another kill for Honkyu. 10 stacks on the Dark Seal. Are we gonna be seeing the Magi's? That is the big question at this point. They're playing super aggressive. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Dark Seal. I was like, they're playing super aggressive. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Magi's. I hope to see the Magi's. Okay, he's maybe gonna be going down here. Ultimate available. Gonna be using 1 charge, 2 charge, and the 3rd one. And somehow he's gonna be surviving for now. Kakun is not doing damage, and Honkyu just alive. How? Kakun gonna be going down to Junji. Okay, how? How is it possible? What? No. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe the Rod of Age is actually working. Oh, okay, Rabidance. Gonna be picking up the Rabidance there. Sure, why not? Jesus Christ, I don't care about the... Maybe I was wrong. Rod of Age is already having a value there. But I mean, it's not even gonna be a vegan... It's not even gonna be the vegan Ari. Leandre's Rabidance right after. He's not even gonna have a chance to pick up the Magi's, I think, because I don't think there's gonna be any more recalls from CFO. Maybe they wanna play like super safe, but they have been on the more aggressive side these days. Okay, there's gonna be a Rice flank coming in, but it's only Guvon who's joining. Now the target might be Dogo, but like they're not really gonna be finding any targets. Their Guvon has to just run away. Potentially going for another flank. What is the damage from the set? Oh my god, Jesus freaking Christ! What? And this is just the end. I mean, it has to be the end. Death timers are not the longest, but like they're already in the base. There are minions pushing. Driver even gonna be going move on. That just has to be the end. Even before the Baron spawns. I'm sure they're gonna go for the end, yeah. They're not gonna be keeping us here for too long. This is an incredibly short day today. And CFO is making sure that it's as short as it's humanly possible. Okay, they're not gonna be ending. Never mind, they're not gonna be making sure. They don't want to troll this. Game 1, they had like a very interesting base take. Maybe Chovy told them that like, guys, don't do this again. If you do this again, no hot pot after the game. I am super sure they could have ended, but they're playing safe. And I mean, Guvon gonna go for the flank, but we cannot even really do anything to Doggo. That is a crazy difference here. It's not a perfect game, obviously, but like in terms of content, this is basically perfect. I mean, actually, never mind. I forgot about the early game. I erased the early game from my memory. Okay, if you don't count the early game, this is basically a perfect game. Baron just spawned and just gonna be taken by CFO. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is kinda insane from Doggo. Is Honky gonna be going for the Magi's? Maybe that's the reason they went back. Yeah, there you go. There is the Magi's. That is the reason they went back. The reason was not so they play safe. Honky wanted to pick up the Magi's. That was the sole reason for that. But I mean, I hope that's a short novel. Because the game is not gonna go for too long. Kakun's ultimate not doing too much damage there. As the Honky with the charm finding out. Was it the harp? I don't even know actually. But the tanks are down. So is Arya. And the remaining 2 members, I really don't think gonna be posing any... Okay, Honku is gonna be going down. There's a Magi Curse. Even in this situation, the Magi Curse still is on. But nonetheless, that's gonna be an ace for CFO. And an incredibly fast game. Not a clean early game. But after that, extremely clean game. And to a surprise of no one. And to the surprise of literally not a single person in the world, CFO gonna be 2-0 in like a very dominating fashion. Sometimes a little too aggressive. But I mean, but still, like, come on. GG's. Very fast day we have here. Only 3 PM and I can go have my lunch. Yep. Not much else to say. Expected result. This match, nothing surprising. The last one, surprisingly, was 2-0. Even more, or maybe not any more surprisingly for TSW. And so next week, don't forget. I mean, yeah, this is just over. And so next week. Don't forget, everyone, that instead of Saturday, we're gonna be going live on Friday. Because you're gonna have super weeks. Because we're gonna be having a super weeks. The driver Mima was dancing, but what do you guys am saying? Friday is gonna be the day that we're starting off our LCP journey. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's gonna be the case next week and the week after as well. 2 super weeks back to back is gonna be happening. On Friday we have DFM Talon. Likely gonna be a similar situation as here, though Talon is extremely shaky. So maybe this is something craziness. But again, Vikings, we'll see what's happening there. We don't know anymore. Vikings lost today. Gam has lost to CFO. A little shaky. They've beat TSW, but that was mostly on Levi. The middle of the pack looking crazy complicated right now. I don't know what to think of that match anymore. Hopefully it's gonna be fun. And after that, we're going to be having some more interesting games coming into week 5, but that's for next week. Thank you for watching the stream. It has been a short day. I would most likely make a highlight video of the first match. I don't think I'm going to make a second one. Also, I haven't made like highlights of yesterday because I was also busy. And I'm going to be honest, matches were just not that interesting. So there is that. However, definitely gonna be making for TSV because I feel like that team needs introduction to the big stage as well. Make sure to keep an eye on that. Hopefully tonight it's gonna be dropping the TSV versus Vikings match highlights. I don't know if I'm gonna be making one from this, but we'll see. Anyways, thank you for watching. There might be some other videos coming next week since we're kind of at the half point of LCP, so like a little bit of a recap, like what was happening so far. I might be doing something like that. I think we have, like, this is literally the halfway point, right? We have kind of paused, like, halfway point was, like, before this day. We kind of, like, paused the half point. But we are about halfway through, done with LCP. There are still some matches left to go. Every team still has 3 more matches, I think, like, yeah. Every team has 3 more matches left. But we're past the half point. And we don't know what's happening. Like, CFO looking the best. That's the only thing we know. After that, I have no idea who we are sending to MSI. There is an absolutely open question at this point. The bottom teams are also kind of seems to be Chiefs last and DFM second to last. But like that is still like SAG sometimes looking worse than DFM, but it doesn't really matter honestly because that like the SAG is a franchise team, so relegation wise it doesn't matter. Nonetheless, the top teams are still open wide. CFO likely best, but we don't know what's happening after. Thank you for watching the stream. I'm gonna have lunch now. And you guys should do that as well, or dinner, or breakfast. Whatever is there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on Friday. Right? I think, yeah, Friday is the next one. See you guys on Friday. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.